He's back. He's back. He's back and better than ever. He back and better than ever. He back. He back. What's up, chat? What's up, y'all boys? He back. Yeah, just trying something new today, something simple. Something simple. Just hitting a gritty. Hitting a little gritty. I don't even know what I'm doing. But I'm doing it. But I'm doing it, yo. But I'm doing it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. He's back. He back. He back. How you doing? Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 He back. He back. Just thought I'd try something new for y'all boys today. Just thought I'd try something new. Yo, what's up? Just something simple. Welcome everyone into the stream. How we doing? Oh, it's been quite the week. It's been quite the week for me, chat. I can't lie. Yeah, let's get this thing started. Make sure to leave a like for those dance moves. I know I'm pretty talented, so if you could just affirm my my thought with hitting that like button, I'd appreciate it. So, I feel like that's kind of deserving, right? Like, you should just that's kind of what you do, when a guy just hits the gritty on stream, on live. Let me get the notifications out as per usual, and we will get started with today's stream. So, welcome everyone. I know it's been a while, but we back, baby. We back. And it's a good day when Narth is posting. Narth posted Contreras, Morel, Jordan Beck, O'Neal Cruz, and Cody Clemens. Interesting. Romy as well, another good pick. Alright. Yo, what's up, Marvell? Elijah? Jeff? Butta? What do you mean, caught you in 4K? You ain't catch nothing, bro. What's up, Sheldon? Depressed? Miss you guys too. Yeah, it's I'm just gonna kind of get it out of the way. One of my family members suddenly passed away, unfortunately. Cardiac arrest just happens, So, thanks for all the thoughts and prayers and love in the Discord. You guys have been great with that. It's been hard, but we're back. So yeah, that's why I took a break. It was, yeah, very close to me, but it happens. It happens. Make sure you guys show your family members love, give them hugs, support them, because you just never know. You'd really just never know. So, appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys have been great. Kind of just wanted to start off the stream with that, just letting you guys know what happened, because I took a very sudden break, but that's why. So, appreciate you guys. I'm related to Hulk Hogan. Damien, I mean, you know what I mean? Nah. He died though, didn't he? Didn't Hulk Hogan just die? Appreciate all the prayers, boys. Yeah, the genes. The genes carried over, bro. He did. It had to be those steroids, bro. Bro was on every steroid ever imaginable. Had to be. To look like that. Probably just had a heart attack, honestly. All right. So I think I'm gonna do some research a little different today. I'm gonna go through this research tab. I also made some shorts last night for YouTube, so they'll be posted at 2:30, and I'll have to do something then. I'll just have to add those shorts. I'm posting two basically tutorial of how to add the Propfinder site as an app to your home screen on iPhone and Android. So I just have to go there quick, make sure it posts, and then also link the comment to each video, because I say if you have an Android, go to the comments and check out the one for Android on the iPhone one, whatever. You don't really care, but I'll have to do that at 2:30. But I think I'm going to research homers a little different today. Kind of go here. Kerry Carpenter was on Narth's list, I believe. He also just posted, he said top two-piece, Christopher Morel and Wilson Contreras, both with plus 400 odds. Not bad. No, Kerry Carpenter is not. I was thinking Cody Clemens. Soto going. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Welcome in, bro. Perfect time for you to end stream. Hop right into this one. 420 odds, bro. Chill. Only reason I tailed. That's funny. Soto scared. All right, let's take a peek at Carpenter. No pitcher data, so the pitcher for this game is not available. Kind of an instant turnoff there. Okay, Stowers versus Jason Alexander. He gives up a lot on his changeup sinker to lefties. Stowers crushes the change and the sinker for that matter as well. Probably HRR would be a good play. Let's take a peek at the barrel here. Holy cow. Good on the sinker, good on the change, good on the sweeper as well. 40% barrel last 25 is insane. Unbelievable, actually. 396 double. That is wild. Carp. Stowers, Carp, Devers, Romy. Is Carp the guy I was just looking at? Yeah, I'd be careful on Carp for now because he doesn't have the pitcher's not announced for that game, so just be careful on that one. Okay, versus righties, the Marlins are also better. I'd probably take Stowers here for at least HRRs. He's in a really good spot for it. Remember, WOBA's the thing you look at for HRRs. I mean, a 371 and a 452 on WOBA. You're looking for above 300, but you got to keep in mind the changeup and sinker that this pitcher throws on average. He gives up almost a 400 WOBA. So it just makes sense to take the best left-handed batting in the third hole. Just makes sense, right? So something there you can take into account. 55% of the time when he gets into a play, it isn't out. If it is a... I don't know if I love him for a homer, although his barrel is insane. He has a high line drive rate, makes it better for just like a hit. Travis Adams will be opening, and he's a righty. Gotcha. Our site pulls from the official, so like if you're looking at RotoWire or something, it might not update just from the RotoWire, but it'll update once the MLB actually like officially posts it. Because sometimes RotoWire is wrong, which is confusing. But Stowers for 2+ hits, I could see it honestly. Only a 300 batting average though, so you're banking on him getting 2 hits basically against this right-handed pitcher. August, he's 3 for 13. I mean, August just started, so I'm not too worried about that. Mondays, he's 9 for 43. It's like a significantly lower batting average than any other day. Sometimes you could just chalk that up to randomness, but that is weird. Yo, what's up? Pretty good. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. No history against this guy either. Let's see if anyone on the team has any history. I guess I should kind of announce that we had like a major update with our API. So there's so many alternate lines now, like it's insane. You could see all the alternate lines all the time for like when Jose or Wraith on Discord, if you guys are in that, he does builders. He's been smacking recently. If you're not in the Discord, it's completely free to join, but he's been doing mainly .5 hits, runs, RBIs, and he has been smacking. And he just uses Propfinder. He was just looking at hits, but now since there's alt lines, I assume he's just looking at these a ton. And you just pair like 2-3 of them together, and then boom, you got a builder. So he's been killing it on those. And yeah, now that we have alt lines in our API, like, I mean, this is minus 900, right? But you could find better ones like .5 for Ramos. He has a 93 PF rating. It takes into account hitter and pitcher. Looks like the pitcher isn't announced for this game yet, but yeah, so just something to keep in mind there. Even with like minus 2,500, and again for odds, you can go here. You could filter by whatever you want. So if you want it to be like greater than minus 140 odds, then you could filter like that. So just something to note. So we added a ton of API changes. So okay, let's get back to homers. We were looking at... Oh, I don't want alt lines for homers. It's showing Kerry Carpenter, 1.5 homers, 78 PF rating. That is wild. PF really likes him today, apparently, and Stowers. I guess it just shows all the guys. That's funny. Okay, so Stowers here we were looking at. I don't love him for a homer, although his barrel is just insane. Like, too insane to pass up on, right? So... I mean, 26.7, 24. The thing that scares me about Stowers is, okay, his pull last 15 has been good. And even last 25, I guess. So he is supposed to pull it over here, but a lot of his homers are just oppo, which is it's just so weird, you know? Jose's plays are in the Discord, completely free, so. If you type !! Discord or Nightbot posted in chat as well. So did BG. Yeah, Stowers is actually on a heater, bro. So, I don't know. His barrel is insane. His fly ball rate is really low, though. It's like 24% chance to hit a fly ball, but if he hits a fly ball, it's like gone, you know? So, like, look, all these fly balls right here, gone. So, he's been on a tear hitting, like home run, double, home run, single, double, homer. I don't think I'd take his homer, but I like his HRRs in this spot against this pitcher. You could even go total bases, honestly. Let's see here. So total bases you can get for plus 115. Hits, runs, RBIs favored. Let's see how he plays at home. It's a 49%, 47% at home. But as you can see, this pitcher struggles heavily against lefties on his top 2 pitches. Top 3 if you include the sweeper. So I could see an argument for total bases here for sure. Changeup, I mean, 288 ISO on the changeup, and then on the sinker, he has a 276 and a 40 barrel. So you could even just cash his total bases with a homer. She's 14 total bases. 3 homers against Baltimore. Oh my god. What's up, Jason? Welcome in, bro. Yeah, I'd probably go as 1.5 bases here. Because again, for HRRs, you want the lineup around them to be good. So versus righties, I mean, it's not terrible, but you can see Stowers with this deep green stands out pretty significantly. So I don't really want to bet on these other guys knocking him in for a run. I'd rather just bet on Stowers to get 2 bases. Okay, so we got that. No homers yet so far. Slade's a Sony righty. Soto 0 for 1. Looks like he put it into play at least. As long as I see a guy that doesn't like strike out. I mean, only one plate appearance, right? But when you see a guy who has 10 at-bats or more versus a pitcher, or even like 5, and you see him strike out more than half of the time, that's an instant red flag, you know? Appreciate it, High C. But you're not going to want to bet on a guy who strikes out. Like, Soto, you can see here, he at least put it into play. Whether it's a ground out, fly out, we don't know. But he at least put into play because he didn't walk, he didn't strike out, and he didn't get a hit, which means he didn't get a single. So yeah, just something I look at there. Everyone was liking Soto today, so we could take a look. Four seam 43% of the time. Curve the other 20, so. Yeah, this guy throws a four seam curve a ton. Here, I'm actually going to open the home run cheat sheet as well. We'll have the research here, and then, because I kind of want to try this research, just like, it'll be faster just going through all these. I know I kind of like going game by game, but I just want to try this. I haven't done this on stream, like, ever, so. Could be cool seeing how accurate the PF rating is, you know? Okay, so Slade Sassoni versus lefties has a 1.93, which is huge. Probably why Soto's odds are so low at plus 300. Soto has homered in half of his games against the Guardians. And he's home. So yeah, half of his games home as well, which is interesting. Sometimes like that correlation actually does matter, and you can take that into effect. Usually I don't look at it, but 50% is crazy. Like, that's just weird, you know? Like, too weird to pass up on. Versus righties, the Mets bat better than versus lefties. And since Soto is a lefty, he's going to have to hit it a little farther, but Damien just said the wind's blowing out, so not too worried there. Something there. 23% chance to hit a homer. If it's a fly ball, 40%. Oh, wait, let me match that quick. Do this. See, like, this wouldn't be a homer, but I'm not too worried with Soto here on this fence, just because all of these would be homers. These would be singles, jeez. 2 to a 377-foot single. That's wild. If it's a fly ball, 41% chance for it to be a homer. Fly ball or line drive, 25%, which is just crazy. Those are crazy stats. So if Soto puts it in the air, he's a really good chance of it just getting out on any of these pitches, really. On the heater, 29%. But something you definitely want to look at. It's just this percent. Filter just by fly ball just to take a peek. Let's check his StatCast. Last 15, 26% chance. Not great. Last 10, 40, so it's better. Good hard hit, good pull. I've recently been doing last 15 and last 10 even on the StatCast. I know I told you guys last 25, but Narth does last 10 and last 15, and if you know Narth, you know that kid is a baller, so that kid is an absolute baller. 4 HRR? 4 HRR is crazy. You need more than a homer. Homer's only 3 HRR. What's up, Dubs? Welcome in, bro. Welcome in, bro. This guy gives up a ton on his heater to righties, but definitely struggles versus lefties more, so. Yeah, I think I like Soto for a homer here. Pete Alonso, maybe. Soto bases could be a play as well. 67 for 261, 20 homers though, so like a third of the time when he gets a hit, it's just a homer. Like, that's insane. That's insane. Yeah, I think I like him for a homer. Good barrel on all these pitches too. 20 on the four seam, 20 on the slider, 33 on the change, 20 on the curve. Man, 437. Crush that one. Yep, I like Soto. And this guy gives up, like, basically one a game or one every start at least if this guy throws like a decent amount. Oh yeah, this guy will go. They have him projected at 15.5 outs, which is a little concerning. But they know he's gonna get rocked. So if Soto can get 2, maybe 3 at bats against this guy, then I could see him going for sure. Aaron, I have not just started. Bro, I'm still mad the Sox got rid of Vaughn. Like, did you guys see after they traded Vaughn, he has the same amount of homers this year on the Brewers and the Sox? Like, that is ridiculous. I think he has 5 homers on both. Like, bro. I was so mad, bro. Sox are so stupid. So stupid. Okay. Okay, like Kyle Schwarber's odds aren't even worth touching at plus 176. That is awful. 32% chance to hit a homer. Like, this guy's insane, man. That is just wild. Facing a guy that's also a little better versus lefties, so I probably wouldn't touch that anyway. See if there's a good righty here, but we could filter by barrel. I love this filtering stat. Like, you can just see the barrels instantly. On the season, Schwarber's obviously not the highest, but who's the highest righty? JT Realmuto actually has been crushing it. 20% barrel? Interesting. %0 fly ball. Bruh. We out. We out. We out. Harrison Bader. Nah, 6.7 barrel. First lefties. I mean, Schwarber's just nasty, so. Schwarber has 15 homers and 115 at bats. That's just 10 off rip, 10% chance off rip. Like, that, oh my god, this guy's insane. Of course, the Cubs got rid of him too, or let him go. If the Cubs let PCA go, bro, I'm done with that franchise. 73 hard hit, 53 pull. Like, no wonder this guy's odds are so low. It's like cartoon-esque numbers right there. Massive stadium though, so I kind of don't love it, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I'd take it just based off the stadium. Also, let me, before I get like too into it, let me check the weather quick to see if anything's terrible. It's gonna rain at the Braves. So Aaron, Braves Brewers, I might just fade based off the weather. 70% chance of rain, 10 mile an hour blowing in. Not really something you want to bet on. And again, there's multiple reasons to not bet on rain games. One being it's raining and it's just harder to play in the rain. And second, if they play like, 5 innings, then the game's just canceled and your bets don't void. Or the game's not canceled. The game it technically counts if they play. Does anyone know if it's like 5 innings or like 5 full innings, or if it's like 4.5? I think it's like 5 because that's more than half of the game or something. Oh yeah, no, the Cubs are terrible. That Justin Turner walk-off was clean, though. I love that. Strout, Stanton, Manny. PCA, Kyle Tucker, and Suzuki. Bro, what? All of them? Or you're saying they're all trash? You're trash, bro. 4.5, Jeff? Gotcha. Is it really? 4.5? Is that right? No way that's right. I feel like it would have to be more than, or like at least half of the game, right? Interesting. It's the 5th. Yeah, that's what I thought. Has to go 5. Jesus Sanchez has to go. Jeff said he looked it up and it's 4.5, so I don't know. Maybe it is. It just seems weird, though. You'd think they would make him play at least half of the game. Can you imagine you go to a game, get tickets to a game, and they play like some crappy innings, there's like 1 run, and then it's just called halfway through? Now with the pitch clock, that's like maybe an hour. You're probably driving more to the stadium than actually watching the game. Otto Kemp is sending it to the moon. Yeah. Yeah, he is. 107? God, dude. Diamondbacks are so lucky to play in a dome. It's still hot as flip. Hot as flip. This looks good. Rockies, Blue Jays, 15 miles an hour blowing out. Oh no. All the odds are going to be cooked in this game. Where is it? Right here. Hunter Goodman plus 265. Eric Lauer, good pitcher for them. Hunter Goodman's best righty. And then lefties, maybe a Barger day. Burger for Barger. Ooh, 56 and 29 for the changeup? Wait. Does he not hit these pitches well? Oh, he hits the changeup well, not really the fastball. Let's see his barrel on a changeup. 20. 6.7 barrel on the fastball. That's not great. They're playing in Colorado, though, so these balls are going to carry. 424 just looks so funny to right center. Austin Slater, sleeper. You know what? I love Austin Slater. And the Sox like, oh wait, Jake likes one of our players. Let's just get rid of him. You know, why would we even build for the future? That wouldn't make any sense. See ya, Slater. So stupid. Oh yeah, 4.5 if the home team is winning. Gotcha, Craig. That's right. That's right. Pretty sure Lauer has a 19.13 ERA. What? That's crazy. Target the Rockies. Blue Jays odds are terrible. Yeah, I would only take a lefty here for the Blue Jays anyway. Hasn't this Luke's guy been nasty? Like, doesn't this guy just only hit homers? Is he nasty against lefties or something? Like, how is this guy hitting homers? Hold on, verse. He has 9 homers. Like, I've never even heard of this guy. So he's good against righties. Tanner Gordon's a righty. Has all his homers in the same exact spot. That's a guy you want to be betting on there. That's nasty. But he doesn't hit the four seam or changeup well at all. He hits the off speed well and he cranks them. Yeah. That's rough. Four seam slider, like, man. Lefties, you can see why this guy gives up so many homers, though. Four seam and changeup as his top 2 pitches. 56% of the time, 29% of the time. Like, 80% of the time, that dude's throwing a four seam or changeup. Which is just insane. But there's no lefties on the Blue Jays that I'd feel comfortable betting on. I mean, Varsho, like, maybe 3 homers and 45 pitches on the changeup. Oh my god. That is wild. That is wild. Dude fell off a cliff, though. 30%. 20%, like 30% hard hit. Oh, 52 last 25, though. What's his odds? Plus 290? Bro, what? Get off my screen. What are we doing? I can see our show going yard, but, like, I thought he would be a sleeper. I guess the wind is, like, really jumping the odds. That's crazy. I would never take him for those odds. Like, what? 8 homers in 98 appearances. And look where his homers landed. Like, I mean, okay, these would all be gone in cores. This would even almost be gone in cores. Wait, where was it? Alec Jacob. I don't know who Alec Jacob is. But he has 2 oppo. I don't know. Like, maybe, but that's... I thought he would be... I thought he would... Oh my god, holy stutter. I thought he would have sleeper odds, you know? So I don't love that. Home, yeah. I don't know. Eric Lauer apparently has a 19.13 ERA at Coors. This guy throws so many pitches. Four seam and cutter, like, is fine, though, so not too worried. Hunter Goodman doesn't seem too worried about it either. This guy's nasty on all those pitches. Not the cutter, but he's only seen 17 of them. So, again, not worried about that either. We could filter in the sinker just to see. No, never mind. Doesn't seem to hit the curve well, but he's only seen 39 pitches on the curve, so I don't really love anything from this game, which is unfortunate because the wind's blowing perfect. I mean, we could look at his StatCast here. Last 10, 40% fly ball, 20 home run per fly ball, 40 hard hit. He hits straight most of the time. Let's see, last 25 for the pull. 44%, 32 fly ball. Not terrible, but I don't know if I'd go betting on it. He does pull most of his homers, which is a good sign. Like all of his homers except for one, actually, he basically pulls. Yeah, I just don't love it. Especially for those odds, I'd have to really like it, like Otani numbers, bro. And he has a good barrel, sure, but don't love the odds, you know. Jordan Beck nasty on the heater. Nothing on the cutter. Why do none of these guys face the cutter, man? See how these guys in general. These guys in general are good versus lefties. I mean, these top three guys at least: Doyle, Beck, and Goodman. North had Beck. What are his odds? Plus 420. Why does North have Beck, bro? Triple. It's wild. Beck has one homer on the four seam versus lefties. 3 on the change. But he only throws it 10% of the time. I don't know. Eric Lauer's just a good pitcher too. What are his yeah, I mean 1.23, it's like okay. Isn't this Warming Bernabel guy been insane too? One homer and 9 at bats. It's kind of wild. Picks so far is Stowers bases and Soto homer. Let me catch up on chat quick. Oh, my bad, Marco. Wait, Marco, why am I joining that? Okay. 163 viewers and 29 likes. Dang, man. I'm getting cooked right now. Getting cooked. Okay, Casey 1.7 to righties. Good thing these guys aren't righties. Like, bro, what? Bro, what? Wow, I feel like this guy should struggle versus lefties. Like, four-seam splitter slider? That's crazy. Oh, Matt Wallner, maybe? 10% or 60% fly ball last 10, 50 hard hit. Poland Oppo is not great though. Let's see. Only 330 down the line is huge. Especially for a lefty. Kind of like that. Ooh, lineups updated. Bang. Colorado, you're just looking at them. Yeah, Marco, I joined it. I'll finish it like more after stream. Like I think I got a thing from a bot. Soto in the weak spot too. Let's go. Nice. Because Suzuki ain't an all-star. Bro, he should have been. He got absolutely snubbed. Like, Suzuki not being an all-star is actually hilarious. Yeah, Matt Wallner's whiff rate is pretty high. 30% on the heater. What's normal, though? Is that not normal? Like, I feel like they swing and miss about a quarter of the time. Especially plus 400 odds. I mean, you know. He has 0 for 5 against this guy with 3 Ks, though, so I'd probably just stay away in general. Oh, this lineup just got confirmed when we were looking at it. Bingo. Okay, Austin Martin. Isn't that a car? Is this guy a car? Average whiff is 20, gotcha. Damien, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, David, for homers, hard hit and fly ball matter way more than slugging and ISO. Because slugging takes into account, like, just the total bases and number of at-bats. And ISO is just, like, raw power, so... You want to look at these metrics more than these. These are just a good, like, indicator right off. ISO is better for total bases, not homers. I have a video on that, too. Total bases versus HRRs, if you're interested on that as well. I don't really love any of these guys, like Wallner maybe. I know we were looking at him. But again, high whiff rate and high K rate, especially against this pitcher. Cody Clemens maybe. It doesn't have any history against this guy, so 20% barrel, 22% barrel, 10% barrel. Not terrible by any means. Four seam slider, sinker, I mean, seems good on all those. This guy's nasty on the four seam, so I don't know. I'd probably just fade this game. He does have a very high towards righties, but we're looking at a lot. I mean, we could look at Ryan Jeffers, but he just doesn't bat well versus... Not a lot of these guys bat well versus right-handed pitchers. And the ones that do are lefties, so probably just fade this. Romy Gonzalez. Let me finish North's list as well. What else is posting? Oh, YouTube alerts. My YouTube alerts just trolled me. Okay, Narth also posted Sanchez, Edouard Julian. Who the heck is that? Wait, is he on the... Wait, what? Right here. Narth says this is a good guy to bet on. I mean, he hasn't played since April, so, like... Seems kind of scuffed, right? Am I tripping? Would I be tripping to think that? 2 homers and 100 at-bats? But he's plus 1,000, so... That's kind of crazy, actually. 2 for 6 with a homer on this guy. 2 Ks. Don't love it, though. Pete Alonso. I'll do that. Romy is going. Romy double, Green Monster too scary. Fair, fair. Okay, let me check these guys, and then we'll get into all what you guys are saying. So you said Beck. Oh yeah, Contreras. No, why did I do William? Wilson. Okay, Contreras. This guy gives up way more versus lefties, but let's see Contreras' stats here. Really good on the heater. That's why he's betting him. Like absurd on the heater. So he's just going for that. Contreras is 0 for 6 with 2 Ks and 2 walks against this guy, so not great. And by not great, I mean terrible. Good field for it, though. This would be a homer. This would be a homer. How is this a double? In what world? I guess in Colorado, maybe? Bo Bichette. Mod, who's perfect for a homer? Go light today, Dinger Tuesday tomorrow. True, true, true. Blitz the books, bro. Bad weather Milwaukee game? Yes. Yes, there was. I don't love like Contreras. Like against the fastball, sure. Like 46% barrel, but he threw it. You think he'll really give him a heater when he's been batting like this? I don't know. No one has got a hit off of this pitcher on the entire Cardinals lineup. No one's got a hit. He does give up more versus lefties. Maybe we just take a peek at the lefties here. Yo, Shadow King. Appreciate the 15, bro. Yo, I gotta make that text bigger. I wonder if I can do that. It says best app ever. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you tuning in as always. Yeah, I mean, like Contreras, if you want to take him, do it. I mean, a heater 40% of the time with a 50% barrel, like if he gets it, it's probably gone. Man, the whole season he's been absolutely cranking them out. 29.5 on the season is crazy. I just be careful, you know. A Shadow King to go for real. What do you think? What do you think about Wilson, Marco? What do you think about Contreras here? Turned 5 into 3,700. Will, congrats, bro. Nice hit. Send that in the community wins channel. If you haven't already, it's a good hit. You like him, Marco? Gotcha. I like him. I guess the field as well. Pretty decent field. So wind blowing out. Is that lineup confirmed? It's not. Oh, it's a really late game, 9-10. So you have a while to decide on him. It is blowing out. Better for lefties though. Trying to flip 200 today, Shadow. Got you, bro. Got you, Will. Nice. Congrats, bro. That's absolutely insane. Burleson? Yeah, we could look at him. Why am I back at this game? So lefties, it looks like Nootbaar and Burleson are gonna be the best. Let's just check Burleson quick. On the four seamer is nasty. Everything else is kind of meh, similar to Contreras. But again, if you're just doing this, I'd rather almost go Contreras. 73% fly ball, 53 hard hit, 53 oppo is bad. Man, this guy's been cranking them out. Wow. Don't. I don't know. Those stats, like you can't. What are his odds? Plus 500. Dude, what? 80% fly ball? Like, look at this recent stretch. 442, 355, 330. Like, those can be homers if he hits it here. But he hits Oppo, so, like, those can still be homers if he's hitting it, like, here, you know? So 442, 355, 330, 394, 259 single. 336, 410, 349, 316. So, like, nothing terrible at all. Last 25, 72% fly ball. 56 Oppo, though. That's why this guy doesn't hit homers. Sure, he can barrel it up, but he's hitting the wrong way. He's just hitting the wrong way, man. Just unfortunate. Look at all those fly ball outs. Like, if this guy hits a fly ball, 12% of the time it's a homer, which is not great. I love this stat, but a lot of those are just here, you know? Pretty low hard hit and a very, very low pull. So, if Alec Burleson hits, he's hitting it. He's pulled. Look, he pulls all his homers, but he only has a 12% chance to pull it, you know? I don't know. Like, I love this stat. Again, this is like probably the best you'll ever see. Just hitting it in the air, but again, when he hits it in the air, it's just not far enough. HR per fly ball is decent. Hard hit's good. His pull is just too low. Just far too low for me to want to bet on. How's Donovan against the pitch mix? Let's take a peek. 20% on the four seam. Looks like Donovan doesn't know how to hit anything other than a four seam. 40% fly ball, decent. Low hard hit. Either pull or oppo, no in between, which is kind of funny. Looks like generally he pulls more, but I think if I were to do anyone, I would just tail North and go Contreras here. I do like that he gives up way more versus lefties. But not even really, like, if you look at it, he gives up more homers, sure. But he's given up 2 on a pitch he throws 20% of the time. Mainly, it's just you're just looking at guys with the fastball, so... I don't know, I'd be mad if I didn't bet Burleson and he went, just because the metrics are insane. But the metrics are just showing this. Like, I'm filtered on fly ball. All of these are fly balls. He's just popping it up too high, you know? I'm gonna do Pete Alonso too. Let me just finish the rest of these guys. Like, nothing crazy. I mean, Burleson, again. Nootbaar, I don't remember if we checked him. 8% barrel on the heater. Nah, this guy doesn't hit anything but the slider. He's Herrera, like, maybe. He actually does have good numbers. That's why. So if it's a fly ball, 17% chance it's a homer. Way too high of a ground ball rate. He hits ground balls like half of the time he hits it. So too high for me. Low K rate, which is good, but like you could bet him for a hit. He's probably a really good candidate for a hit here. But I could also see him grounding out like 5 times. So yeah, I don't love that. Okay, let me check. I just saw Will Smith. Damien wants Will Smith. And then we'll do Alonso. 2 for 6 with the homer. Does anyone have a good history? They do. Hernandez is 2 for 21 in terms of homers against this guy. Where's Will Smith? Am I blind? There he is. I don't like betting on guys who have this high of a pitch mix. I would fade this for Sonny Gray, but in terms of his metrics too, I'd probably fade. Too high of a ground ball, good hard hit, good pull, low HR per fly ball though, just because he's hitting so many grounders. You have to you have to put yourself into perspective of the batter and realizing that like against when you're facing a guy who throws 5 pitches at an MLB level and you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be, it is so much harder to hit, not only get a hit, but hit a homer. Like, that's why we're mainly betting on, like, even I'd rather bet on Wilson Contreras in this game. Even just because, just for the fact that he's going to see a heater 50% of the time, you know? So just something like that, something that simple can make all the difference. It's just all in percentages. Appreciate the sub. I didn't see who it was, but I appreciate you. PF rating is a good little benchmark, and it shows you the best plays. But I wouldn't just like go down the list and bet all the PFs. I mean, you probably win more than you lose. Maybe probably not with homers because it's homers, but if you just went like hits, you'd probably win more than you lose. But a good benchmark, doing your own research is always just better. And when I show you how, it's just like easy as well, you know. Pete Alonso actually looks good here as well, according to PF. So let's see. I should have just done him right away. So I knew he was probably gonna look decent here. So slider four seams, all we're gonna look at. Top 2 pitches, he's gonna get it 70% of the time, right? So we're gonna look at those pitches. Four seams, slider, he doesn't hit great. Four seam, it's great. The polar bear. Last 25, 40% ground ball. Good hard hit. He hits straight most of the time. Interesting. But more pull than Appa, which is good. A lot of his homers are just like randomly all over the place. This dude just loves hitting the ball. Slide to Sony, so we're going to do this. Take off ground ball. So if he hits a fly ball, 24% chance. But the chance on him hitting a fly ball is 26%. Not great. I do like Soto, though. We had all those field outs in a row. This pitcher gives up a lot on the four seam to righties. Only 1 homer on the season, though. Where is Slade Sassoni? Okay, what just happened? What was the result for Stowers? I'm taking his total bases. And Soto for a homer, but I don't love his homer. Okay, let me press the right button. I should just start sorting like this. It's so much, it's actually easier. I'm just stupid. Okay, so versus lefties, again, he gives up more, but versus righties, still not bad. Still worth betting. Really good hard hit versus lefties. It's just really good versus lefties here. Is Francisco Lindor mainly a lefty? Does anyone know? I think he is, right? Like batting lefty, he's just when you see a switch hitter, make sure you look for this. Batting lefty, you can see he's significantly better than batting righty. So 264 average, 16 homers, 17 doubles, 42 RBIs, just unbelievable. It's not bad as a righty, but significantly better versus or batting lefty. So I know he's been in a slump recently. Still good on the heater in terms of ISO. Like yeah, he's been dry this season for sure. He also kind of hits his homers all over the place, and they're not very far. We checked William, or no, not William Contreras. We could check William Contreras. I'm gonna favorite Wilson Contreras because I actually do like it. I'm gonna favorite him here. We could check Wilson. Actually, I'm gonna save you some time and fade this game because the weather's really bad stacking. So I'd fade the Milwaukee Atlanta game. just based off the weather. The wind's blowing in and it's raining, I believe, so just not something you're gonna want to bet on. Okay, Caminario and Stanton. Stanton. Plus 360. 9 for 27 against Corbin with 2 homers. Not bad at all. Where's Stanton? There he is. Austin Slater. This guy's just insane. Why did we get rid of him, man? What BG said? What BG said? Soto and Diaz duo? Which Diaz? Everyone's saying Yandy, or some people are saying Yandy. Slater looks great for a sleeper. Ooh, 33% barrel. Keep in mind he just got to New York. Actually, has he played with them yet? This was against the Cubs in the Cubs series. Wait, 8-3. What did we trade him? I guess he did play against Miami. Like he just played. He went 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. So there's always a transition period when a guy gets traded. Austin Slater does have a good history with Corbin, though. Something to point out. Slider, sinker, cutter. It's actually good on all those pitches. Really good on the slider. Yandy, gotcha. We'll look at Yandy. I mean, I don't mind Austin Slater. 33% barrel, like... A lot of that's past, though, so, like, I'd pay attention to this, which still isn't bad. Very high ground ball rate. Probably just fade because of that. It's his pull. He's a righty. It doesn't look terrible. What are his odds? Like 825, man? Like look at that. 37% of the time he's hitting a homer? Like what? Doesn't even make sense. I played 2 games with them. Emmanuel, I could see why people are picking Schwarber. I just wouldn't based on his odds. His stats look unbelievable, but for plus like 160 or whatever, maybe take him straight or like his bases, but I wouldn't take, or not even his bases. I'd just take him for a homer. I mean, I'm not going to, but okay, let me look at Yandy. Wait, let me look at Sky does struggle versus righties. You say Kikuchi. Versus lefties, a 0.3. That is unbelievable. Like, the discrepancy is so important. Look how nasty this guy is versus lefties compared to versus righties. 4-seam and slider. He's given up 14 homers on the season on his top 2 pitches, and then sprinkled some more in, so 16 homers on the season. Unbelievable. To righties. Only one to lefties. Sure, way less innings, of course, but 0.3? Yikes. Okay. So Diaz has 7 strikeouts, 5 walks, a homer, and a double. 7 for 26 against him. Ton of history, which is interesting. Diaz is really good versus lefties, so I could see why people are on him. Except this guy apparently doesn't know how to hit the ball. No, it's not bad. 406 double is hilarious. Just love pointing those out. 390 double. That's why the park matters so much. Matters way more than you think. This is really good for him, though. Wow. He's a righty, right? Yeah. Or no, sorry, this is terrible for him. Why are all of his homers oppo? And why is this a home run? What is this? It doesn't even show the distance. Didn't even process the distance on that one. Dude, this homer is like 310. All good, BG. Have a good shift, bro. Appreciate all you do in the stream. He hits off the end of the barrel a lot. Yeah, I can tell, dude. This guy hits. This guy's the Oppo King, Brandon. It's crazy. He's going. I don't know, Damien. I don't know. Probably fade here. I mean, like these two should be homers, but what's his pull rate? I bet he hits Oppo 50% of the time. Yeah, 40. Like it's insane. It's wild. 44% Oppo, last 25. Good fly ball. Good HR per fly ball. Good hard hit. Bad pull though. I mean, you do want him to hit Oppo here, but it's still farther than I'd like. Probably rather just take a lefty who pulls it a lot. Gucci. There's a slider and a four seam. If any lefties crush a slider four seam, like a Ronda maybe. No. Bilao, no. He crushes the four seam, not the slider. The Simpson. Nah, that's kind of cooked. Can't lie. Yeah, I mean these are the dimensions, Dylan, for Angel Stadium. But as you can see here, some of these homers wouldn't even be out. Like he's got to poke it way out there, and I don't love the odds on that. Also, literally, I don't love the odds like plus 350 for that. If he was a lefty, at 100% take, or if he just pulled the ball, but anybody other than Diaz on Tampa Bay, let's see. Honestly, versus lefties, a lot of these guys suck. Maybe a good day to take Kikuchi like outs. We'll check pitcher odds like we do at the end of streams, but keep that in the back of your mind for later. Adrian Hauser, I forgot we traded him too. Oh, the Sox are cooked. I actually like this trade for in terms of value and for the future. I know I'm wearing a Cubs shirt. I'm actually wearing a Bellinger shirt, but I am also a Sox fan, as you can see here. I feel like this was a trade we needed to make. This guy's old. We just needed more young talent for him, so I'm fine with it. Whatever. A little annoying because he was really good this season, but I actually bet on him a lot because he's nasty. Okay, he only struggles versus lefties. Throws a sinker 57% of the time to righties. Sinker slider to righties. Also, Taylor Ward has been nasty. Both of my teams yesterday either hit a walk-off or got walked off against, which was unfortunate. Javel, to answer your question, I'd say no for the Rays. I don't really like anyone other than Diaz. Is Austin good for two bases? Slater, I assume. He has a 250 ISO. I always get worried about betting on guys who just got traded. Like you see that with like Suarez and what are the big names? I'm blanking right now, but all the big guys that get traded and thrown around all over the place. It's just not something you want to bet on right off the bat. I mean, he has a 250 ISO. Most of it's just off of homers, though. Which obviously is good, but also 8 for 21, 5 Ks. I don't know. It's a lot of history. Knows how he throws, but 2 RBIs? That's interesting, Flocka. JRAM. Let me look at JRAM, and then we can maybe look at 2 RBI plays. That could be crazy. Let me look at the pitcher first, actually. So we have versus righties. Isn't Ramirez usually a lefty? Okay, this guy, never mind. He hasn't like pitched at all. Let's look at last year's stats. Just kind of make up for it. He's throwing his heater a lot to righties. Does anyone have history on this guy? Jose Ramirez is 3 for 15 against Mineo, striking out 5 times, so not something you're going to want to bet on for J-Ram. J-Ram maybe take his Woba, but I don't love it. Like, look, yeah, this guy's nasty on everything but the heater, but he throws the heater 70% of the time, which is insane, by the way. Looks like that's not normal when he's completely healthy. He's probably just getting reps out there. Yeah, Ryan, that's typically how it works, bro. Appreciate you, Italian Beetle. Miss you guys, too. You think Belly going? Belly? Belly would be crazy. I mean, I'm wearing his jersey, so, like, surely he goes, right? J Belly. Against Patrick Corbin? There's a sinker slider 40% of the time. That's a crazy combo. To lefties. Bellinger is terrible on the sinker. Decent on the slider, but terrible on the sinker. Forgot they got Ryan McMahon, bro. That is crazy work. Volpe's been nasty. Volpe has been nasty. Yankees fans might be back with him. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of the Yankees hitters are terrible versus lefties. This Jason Dominguez guy, probably just oh, he's not playing. I was gonna say, he probably just take his under on bases. Tommy Pham plus 900 is a wicked steal. Let's see how wicked of a steal it is. Against a pitcher who gives up a 1.18 in Verlander. 8 for 15 against him with a homer. 8 for 15 against Verlander is some nasty work. Can't lie. Let's see, is anyone else back good against this guy? Kinder Falefa and Tommy Pham. Let's look here. Let's look. Mainly looking at the heater. 20%. Just hit a 446 on a liner. Like, what? 24% fly ball. Good hard hit. Very low pull. That's why his odds are so bad. Wait, he's a righty? No. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that's why his odds are so bad. Look how far he has to hit it. 410. PNC Park is absolutely awful for righties. Versus lefties, like maybe, but I wouldn't even. Who is this guy? Johan Oviedo? Who is this guy? Who's this dude? Who's this dude? He hasn't pitched this year. Interesting. Does anyone know that guy's story? What's going on with him? Into Martinez. Bro, Flock, I've never researched 2 RBIs. I could try. I would mainly just be filtering by Wobas, like, maybe Stowers, like, wait, this guy gives up a ton versus lefties, like, maybe Stowers, he'd probably have to hit a homer, because if he doesn't hit a homer, he's probably just going to hit a fly out. But I mean, like, double, homer. I'm taking his bases, so I guess that could be the first one. I actually kind of do like that. He has a 35K rate. Bleh. Salvador Perez, Royce Lewis, Vinny P. Like a lot of the Marlins here. Okay, so there's your first one, Flocka. There's your first one. Let me find you some more. That's actually an interesting ask. I like that. Jesus Sanchez, maybe? Hey, Jesus Sanchez versus Alcantara. Uh-oh. He's facing the Marlins. That's wait. Is he actually? Yeah. That's kind of funny. Jesus Sanchez revenge game? Question mark. Can you imagine? And Christian Walker. Yeah. Christian Walker's nasty against him. Um, I'm surprised Sandy didn't get traded. By the way, it was kind of an interesting move for the Marlins. Oh yeah, you can do Soto too, Flocka. The odds are probably bad on him. I kind of like Sanchez in a revenge game. I don't like this though. Although Christian Walker is good against Alcantara. So if you were to take anyone from the Astros, probably just Sanchez. Maybe Pena. Where was Pena batting in the? Oh yeah, I know this isn't like actual batting order, but yeah, actually I'd probably go Pena instead of Sanchez. I kind of like the storyline though, Sanchez there. This I wouldn't take anything. Someone said O'Neal Cruz looks good for a homer, so let me check that. 0 for 2 against Verlander with his strikeouts. It's just, bro, this guy cannot get hot. Really good on the slider though. 385, 324, 336. If he can get back to what he's supposed to be doing, bro. Jeez, look at this. It doesn't even fit on the spray chart. 462. Wild. Sanchez isn't playing. Otto Lopez for 2? Bro, what? Cruz, Contreras, Contreras. Little simple little four-leg there. I feel like, yeah, you can't really fade O'Neal Cruz today. 70% fly balls, or 60% fly ball, 70 hard hit, 50 pull in his last 10. Last 20, 62%, 60, like, unbelievable stats, really. And he throws four seam slider. Four seam is nasty. Slider is double nasty. Plus 475 too. Like, I don't really know how to research just RBIs, Flocka. Like, I don't think there's any like science to it other than just looking at WOBA and just seeing like guys around them that bat well. Like probably Dodgers could be one. Looking at over under for game totals could be a way to do it. Versus Sonny Gray. A lot of these guys bat well versus Sonny Gray. No WOBA for some reason, but like Will Smith maybe. Otani, like I mean it's Otani, so I don't really know a way to specifically research RBIs, though. I feel like that's mainly luck. Because you just have to hope another guy's on base, like on second or third, especially, would be helpful. Tyler O'Neill. Okay, everyone's saying Tyler O'Neill. Or Jesus Luzardo. Lefty. Okay. Four seam is nasty. Sweeper, changeup, he doesn't have anything, but four seam is nasty. %58 fly ball, 58 hard hit, 67 pull. Wait, they're a waivers Philly. It's like 4 homers in a row. 3 in Colorado. Or just against Colorado. That's funny. Juan Soto. Don't bet Pete Alonso. Bro, yeah, James Wood is cooked. Like, ever since the All-Star break, dude's been absolutely cooked. I don't get it. I don't love Tyler O'Neill. A lot of you guys are saying must bet. I don't know. I also don't know how many at bats he'll get because a lot of this is red. Is there a section on the app where it shows what days are good for teams to actually score runs? What days? I don't even think that's like a statistic, bro. This guy does give up more versus righties. 3 of his 7 hits in 40 at bats were homers though, so I don't know. Really low batting average, like I just don't love it. Let me go back through Narth's list. He actually does have O'Neal Cruz, so I'm glad I'm taking that. Cody Clemens. Interesting. He's probably just looking at these 2 pitches, going to the StatCast, filtering here, and checking the metrics. 40, 70, 30% pull, super low. But his homers are pulled that way. Let's see, versus Casey Mize, who's a righty. How is this a triple, bro? That has to be in Colorado. Yeah. That's crazy. 436 triple. Oh, I never looked at Morel either. Morel. Let me look. Yep. This guy gives up more. Oh, Morel could be a good shout. Doesn't have a lot of history, though. It's way too high of a ground ball rate, bro. Unless 25 is better. 56 pull. Oh, man. Versus a lefty. Man, I don't hate that. I don't know. For plus 420, I don't hate that. Why does he have him as his number 1, though? Like, he has Christopher Morel. He has Contreras, Morel, Beck, Cruz, Cody Clemens. I only like Contreras and Cruz there. I wonder why he likes Morel. I gotta get in North's head and, like, think. Chat, we gotta think about this. Why does he love Morel so much? iCloud, this is not my website, but I work on this website, yes. I do all the social media stuff. Ever since he cashed that 10 to 100K ticket, he died. Was he on that, bro? That ticket was wild. Kurtz at 4 homers was cold ever since. Yeah, bro. PCA ice cold. Everyone's ice cold, bro. I don't know why. So many homer slumps. Oh yeah, Romy Gonzalez. Someone wants. I want you to check out Andrew Vaughn. I'm not gonna bet on that game. Because weather looks terrible in that game. Jose got to do a stream on Hit Builders, dude. I could get him on probably. He's probably working now, but that could be interesting. I could get him on for a stream. Narth too. That would be huge if we could get Narth on a stream on a little collab. That would be sick. Why Beck instead of Goodman, bro? Jeff, I don't know, man. Like Morel. Like okay, Kikuchi gives up way more versus righties, right? He's 1 for 6 with a double against Kikuchi in 46 pitches with 4 strikeouts. Versus left-handed pitchers, he's not good. Like, he's just not. 17 for 91, 3 homers. I mean, that's a decent margin of his hits, but he doesn't get a lot of hits. On the slider, sure, it's decent, but this was a month ago. Like, okay, a month ago is fine, actually. This was 2 months ago. So this is also very skewed because it's only like 8 at bats or 8 hits in a play. And then on a four seam, he's terrible. And this was in April. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Kikuchi? Kikuchi? I don't know. His name's Coochie, bro. Like, let me look at the Cubs, actually. We even look at the Cubs? Ooh, JP Sears? Ooh. Oh my god. Percentage of plate appearance that end in a strikeout. That's crazy. So this guy gives up. I actually bet on this guy to hit like 6 strikeouts against, I think it was the Astros. And I think he gave up 2 homers and still hit. Joe's, I think it's coming out Wednesday. Don't quote me on that, but I'm definitely gonna make a ton of videos and have them all prepped and ready to go. Would you guys, for NFL videos like on how to research? I think here's the plan for now. First, I've said this a few times. I think I'm gonna do a really long stream on Saturdays to research touchdowns and maybe just like props in general. Maybe a stream Wednesday night, but I'll be in college, so like I don't know how often I can stream. It'll be more videos. But I think one stream for sure, just a super long one on Saturdays if I can, and then for videos for football, would you guys rather wait till everything's dropped and available for you to research, or just like me go on the test site and do videos as well? I also don't know what Jose wants me to do or would rather have me do. I think it would be better if well, I mean, I think everything's out Wednesday. It just depends if he drops it all at the same time. I guess, but yeah, I'm planning on a stream, really long one on Saturdays. I think that'll be good for touchdowns. Yeah, pretty good. He might get shelled today, Loki. He might get absolutely cooked. Might get cooked. This would be a good one for Suarez, but you know, dude is not on the team anymore. Absolutely chopped. Wait, this guy gives up more versus, yeah, more versus righties, which is a little unfortunate. Like, his fastball just sucks. Dude just throws it right down the middle. Like, bruh. Like, brother, man. Jeez, versus righties, this guy's so bad. 7 homers, 40% fastball, 23% sweeper. His sweeper is good versus both sides, especially versus lefties. Unfortunately, there's like no righties on the team, so James McCann, he has 2 homers in 18 games. One is against the Padres, which is a little interesting. Yeah, we're taking Cruz, Nate. I like Cruz. Make the NFL tab like the MLB research tab where we can filter different props. Yeah, it's gonna be like the same thing. I mean, it was here last year, but obviously he's doing a ton of updates and ton of revamping. The NFL is gonna be good this season. It's gonna be crazy. He does have history. 2 for 3 with a homer. Ain't bad at all. Let's see if we can see what McMahon's hit was quick. Just a single, 9 pitches. 2 for 3, 0 Ks and a homer. Put every ball in the play. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I just don't love, like, is he mainly a righty? Batting right, 41 for 124 with only 2 homers. There's 9 homers lefty. Not great. Not great. Plus 1150 though. No, I can't get behind that. Wait, he does give up a ton versus lefties. 2.16? 38% fly ball, 20% HR for fly ball. Hold up. Ah, I figured out what the thing for Morel is. Watch this. It's the pitcher. It's a pitcher's barrel. That's what he's going on. I forgot he goes off this. Okay, versus righties, 0. Okay. No, it's not. Unless Morel's a righty, right? Yeah. Okay, I have no idea why he picked Morel. I can't lie. Genuinely no clue. Anyway, we're just gonna ignore that and go back to this game. JP Sears actually does look worse versus lefties. Like, I don't know, bro. It's the same thing. This guy just sucks. But no one has a good barrel against these pitches. And the thing is, versus lefties, he throws that sweeper 50% of the time. You'd be betting on the four seam that he only throws a third of the time rather than 45%. Like Corbin Carroll, we all know he's nasty on the four seam, but he's injured. I guess he did hit one recently, but they're also better versus righties, just as a team collectively, it seems. Perdomo is actually decent. Like, you could take his... No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take any. I wouldn't take anything in this game. Who we got so far? This is it, bro. Not a ton on the slate that I love. We'll go back through and look at like total bases and stuff. I was just doing... I kind of mixed it up today. Just was doing homers. Man, versus righties. Sonny Gray is terrible. You'd see why people were on Will Smith, I guess. I just don't like betting on pitchers who throw such a wide variety. I've said that a million times, but it's true. I hate it. Tyler Glasnow, four seam and curve. The perfect is when you see like four seam 50% of the time and then change up like the rest. It's like perfect. Four seam change up, guys are gonna crush it. Like, it's just how MLB players hit. But when you see a guy like this against righties, sinker, slurve, four seam, splitter, and slider all 10% of the time. 5 pitches throws more than 10% of the time. Four seam splitter to lefties is a little better. But then you look here and it's like, wait, all these guys kind of suck. If I were to take anyone in this game, it'd be Cody Clemens, I guess, which I think he took, right? Yeah, he did take him. Wait, what are his odds? Plus 520. Maybe I will have to get on that. %46%. It's a bad pull, though. 40% fly ball, 66 hard hits. Really low pull. What's his strikeout rate? A little above average. I mean, below technically, but you know what I mean. Good stadium for him to do it, though. It's just, I don't know if he's going to pull or not. Most of his homers are pulled, though, which is good. Man, that, like, got robbed. 381. I don't know. I guess if I were to take anyone, it'd be Cody Clemens. I just don't love it, you know? But he could be a good sleeper, I guess. I mean, he's plus, like, what? 520, so yeah, it's not terrible. How do you get one of the PF neon lights, bro? They're sick, aren't they, Rogue? I told Jose we gotta start selling them. They're so sick. We just got them from an outside retailer, but I could send you if you DM me, I could send you the Etsy guy who makes it. Adames or Devers? Let's see, I don't think I looked at that Giants game other than the Verlander side. Giants. We don't know what this pitcher's about. Makes it a little hard to bet on. Johan Oviedo. Wow, these guys bat well versus righties. Terrible versus lefties. Good versus righties. Let's do some research on this guy. Take a peek. Johan Oviedo returns to the mound after a long recovery since September. Wow. Let's see. When's the last time this guy pitched? Yeah, Wednesday the 27th. Interesting. 7 hits, 6 runs. Jeez, he got cooked. Yeah, I don't know. There's just not much to go off of because we don't know what this guy throws. But Devers against righties, 20% barrel. Good fly ball, good hard hit, decent pull. And you'd want to bet a lefty here. These park dimensions are terrible for righties. Same reason we bet O'Neal Cruz. Oh wait, yeah, we don't know what he throws. Moniak isn't out today. Chalked. List isn't out yet, but it's not very many players. I'll post it before I start doing like total bases and HRs. Varsho Barger. Seems like a very long shot. It wasn't Varsho. Like, weren't his stats like from so long ago? Let's see. How many likes are we at, boys? We have what? 200 people in here? 66. Let's get to 100 likes before we end the stream at least. I think we get hit that. I can add a goal? Oh no, I don't want to do super chat. I wish I could add a like goal. Maybe I'll figure that out for next time. I think 100 should be very doable. Takes like 2 seconds. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. I'm doing all the research for you. Okay, yeah. Stowers, we liked his total bases. Sandy Alcantara, that's a hard guy to bet against. Especially when he throws good top 2 pitches there. Christian Walker has almost a 500 batting average versus this guy, though. Interesting. Has anyone else got more homer plays before I start just going over HRs and total bases and like pitcher stuff and whatnot? Yes, good point. Let me check the weak spots. If Kyle Stowers is in a weak spot, I might just take him. He's not, unfortunately. 467 to the guy batting first. Can I even get anything for Xavier Edwards? Not really. Not great there. I gotta start looking at the weak spots more. There's just so much on Propfinder. It's like genuinely overwhelming. There's so much to look at. Like literally anything you could possibly imagine, we probably have. Like more likely than not. There's lefties. Pena. I mean, I actually like Pena here. We talked about his HR or 2+ RBIs for who was that? Someone was asking. Forget his name. Flocka. Flocka was asking for 2+ RBI lays, but I kind of do like Pena just for his HR. He's good on the sinker, decent on the slider, good on the heater. Not great on the curve, but I think I like him for his HRs. -140. I mean, you know, he's in a weak spot. Averages a 321 average. 3 homers, 9 RBIs. 6 walks. 9 walks to the guy batting second. Does anyone bet walks here? Surely no one bets walks, right? That would just be crazy. Colton Keat. Or no, Colt Keith. You trolled me, bro. You trolled me, Bubba. Oh my god, I still haven't checked Romy. I'm sorry. I need to check. I'll check Romy after this. Actually, a lot of these hitters look good. It's just we don't know who the pitcher is. So kind of hard to bet when you don't know who the pitcher is. But a lot of these guys bat way better versus lefties. Like a torque HRR. We're gonna favorite that for later. Just strictly based off of what torque does. Well, wait, no, hold on. We don't know what this guy is. I'm stupid. Let me go look at Romy. I'll check Colt Keith when more come out for the lineups. Refresh for Houston. We just have to see what this pitcher is. You know, can't really bet till we know who the pitcher is. It's half the battle. Okay, a lot of people were on Romy, Perez, and Vinny, so let me check those guys first. Sorry, I totally forgot. 48% on the heater to righties. Interesting. Romy's nasty versus righties. Or versus lefties, which is really good matchup there. Does anyone know if Romy's in the weak spot? This could be crazy. Very low. And it gets better as you go farther back. 26% fly ball, 36 line drive, 68 hard hit, 36 pull. Remember, this is the green monster, so and for a righty who does he pull it more often than not? Not really. I guess we should filter just all these pitches. He does hit oppo more. Interesting. It's a little annoying. Does have a good barrel. I don't love him for a homer, but I do like his bases or HRR. I mean, he throws a four seam half the time and then a curve sinker slider. So like basically you're just betting on the four seam. And Romy hits that super well. Bregman doesn't. Anthony does. So yeah, I mean, probably Romy here. You're just gonna want to take his bases, because the guy behind him doesn't hit the four seam very well, and this guy throws it half of the time. Or no, verse. Yeah, I mean, it's not much of a difference. Roman Anthony though, like if probably if you want to be safer, you could take his HRR like Romy's, but his bases look good too. 45% compared to 38%. His line's actually at 2.5, so getting it at plus 115 or his bases at minus 120. Probably slight lean for his bases, but it's close. Man, Durant, look at this guy. He's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Warming Bernabel was like 3 for 9 against righties or lefties, I forget, but refresh the page, pictures up. For the Twins? No, he ain't. Not for me. Yeah, I know Roman Anthony's not Romy. I know. But I like Romy. I like Romy's bases. I don't love him for a homer. He'd have to hit oppo, and he'd have to hit how far? I mean, not too far if he pulls it, but 420 to center. Jesus. Jeez Louise. Okay, versus lefties. A lot of people were saying Vinny. Don't like guys that throw this many pitches. Like, he throws 5 pitches more than 12% of the time. Oh, we know where Vinny likes to hit his homers, at least. Makes it nice and easy. Versus Brian Bella is also a really good pitcher. So versus a righty. Let's see. Out of 327 at bats, he has 14 homers. Average that out to like 1 every 4 games, probably. Who do I love for homers? Soto, Contreras, and Cruz. Those are my favorite. Four walk props, bro. Travis Adames is the pitcher. See any good? Bryce Harper. I wouldn't take Harper for a homer. I mean, sure, he hits the 4-seam well, but he's got to get the 4-seam. And the other pitches he throws 60% of the time. Let me look at the weak spots and see if we like anything here. Just like a big thing here for the weak spots. Did I say take Pena? I think I did, right? Yeah. I do like Pena. Vituve can Carlos Correa in weak spots. People are asking for Otto Lopez. He's actually nasty on the 4-seam, but he's not going to get the 4-seam today. Yo, what's up, Adam? Welcome in, bro. O'Neal Cruz, Adam. It's Adams, he ain't Spanish. Well, he said spelled like Adames, bro. Unless Jalen accidentally put a E. I'm gonna put this in the chat quick. Let me do that so you guys can see this. What's up, J-Main? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, Homer, we have O'Cruz, Soto, Wilson, Contreras. Total bases, we have Stowers and Romy G. And HRs, we have Pena. Okay. That's the list so far. Not a big list today. Not a lot that I love, honestly. Probably go light today. Shocked you don't like Devers. It's not that I don't like him. There's just no pitcher. Or, like, we don't know what he throws. So, I don't really have a way of researching the Giants. Same thing for the Tigers for now. We just don't know who the pitcher is. Yes, sir, J-Main. It's important, bro. Don't want to miss the streams. Yeah, we can get to 100 likes, Sheldon, for sure. We got that. We got that. Let me look at mostly pitcher stats here. JP Sears, like, probably should take him for something. Where was he at? Right here. Like, okay. 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 8th. And then 6th, he also gives up basically a 200. He's good against the 4th for some reason. He's given up 5 homers to the guy batting 2nd. In 57 at-bats, he's given up 5 homers. 2 doubles, 11 RBIs. That seems like a heavy weak spot. I mean, yeah, 333 ISO, so... Ketel Marte's batting 2nd. I know he's not great. He does have a double off JP Sears, interestingly enough. I don't love the sweeper. He's just so much better versus righties, but I don't know. Like 20% fly ball. I wouldn't take him for a homer. Maybe his HRR. Also, this stadium is like stupid. Like, what is wrong with this stupid stadium? I'd be careful on the Brewers game. The weather is absolutely terrible. I think that's the only game that I'd be careful with weather today. It just looks awful, like rain, wind blowing in. I'd just avoid for many reasons there. Okay, this guy struggles heavy against the latter part of the lineup. 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th. Oh, Wilson Contreras is in a weak spot. Huge. They're like most likely, like, yeah, he's basically in a weak spot. Where was, what's his face? Burleson? Was that the other guy we were looking at? Like, maybe? Yeah. Yo, Trey, that's what I'm saying. RotoWire's not always right. That's why we wait to update the site. What's the ballpark factors? What do you mean? Ballpark weather? For the Brewers game, it just looks terrible, bro. Yo, it's good, bro. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, bro. That's the goal. That's the goal. I don't mind a lefty on the Yankees here. Let's take a peek. I mean, like, Belly. This guy just throws weird pitches. That's right. And Belly doesn't hit that one pitch well. Whether it's a slider, the sweeper, I don't remember. A sinker. Why do they name all the baseball pitches like the same thing? Slider, sinker, sweeper, slurve. Like, bro. Perfect two leg, Hunter Goodman and Pete Alonso. I disagree, Emmanuel. If I had to make a perfect two leg right now, I would do either Contreras and Soto or Contreras and Cruz. I think Contreras is my favorite today. Although Soto looks nasty. I mean, lefty, this guy gives up at least one a game to lefties. You look at Soto's barrel, I mean, it's ridiculous. And then you look here, low fly ball, which is the only thing. Still a good line drive, though. And if you filter by last 10, he's even better. 80% hard, it's 70% pull. And he only needs to hit at 370. Like, you can't go wrong with this one today. That's Soto. It's mainly the pitcher. Like, 24% chances if it's a fly ball, he's giving up a homer. I wouldn't take Alonso. Yeah. I mean, his barrel's not terrible. Let's see. Why was that off? I think I just like lefties better, you know? Like, I don't mind Alonso. I'd probably take him for, like, bases or something. I just don't love it. It's not that I hate it. I just like Soto more. And I don't like typically betting on guys, like, multiple guys on the same team. Lindor, nah. He's been in a slump, bro. Soto, I'm telling you, Soto's the best pick. I could see an argument for Alonso. Like, he has a decent history, 1 for 2 with a double and 5 pitches. I just don't love it. Ballparks and 6 have a high homer percentage. What are you talking about, Trey? Just the ballparks and 6. Yo, what's up, DMV? Welcome in, bro. Harper and Carpenter. We just don't know about the pitcher yet. Bro, can they... Okay, they do have a confirmed lineup. Why is this pitcher to be determined? It's so weird. Oh, yeah, I never even looked at the Cubs. Never even looked at my boys. Where? Okay, here they are. Nick Lodolo. So versus righties, it looks like. PCA plus 825? What? Nah, bro. What? Wait, why? Why? Hold on. There's gotta be a reason. PCA 2 for 7 against this guy. That's not even bad. Why is he... What? Oh, because he throws the curve and sinker? Bro, what? I'm so confused. That's gotta be a trap, right? Like, is that even right? Like, that doesn't even seem right. 40%? Like, bro, what? Is that even right? PCA ice cold. Look at his barrel. All three of these are in the past day. This sack fly was almost gone. This is almost gone, bro. It's been cold. He had a double 3 days ago, bro. What? I'm so confused. 26% K rate. What am I missing? 8-7. Is that right? Can someone check that? These odds right, bro? Like, what? I'm checking this. Well, I have a discount on Underdog that I need to use. 4.94x. I have a discount for 52 minutes. Ooh. Okay, I can use on WNBA or MLB. We could do something with the strikeouts for that. Nah, that's crazy. Why is PCA what 625? Refresh the whole page. We can try that. It should be the same thing. Oh, the wind's blowing in. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Nah, the API is not wrong. It's just, oh yeah, this guy did refresh. The API is not wrong. It's just it updates the odds once at the like right when they come out, and then doesn't update them again. So like if the odds shift, you'll get it less. But him starting at plus 870 or whatever, that's insane. Wind is blowing in, like directly in, but like only 9. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Even blowing in 9 miles an hour. Let me see if it's windy by me. No. Wind gusts up to 15 miles an hour in Chicago. Hazy skies? What the heck? You guys see this? The hazy skies in Chicago? Look at those skies, man. Look at that. Holy haze. Holy haze. Gusts are up to 15. Wind is 11, according to Apple weather. I don't know. Like plus 830 though, it's got to be a trap. You just got to fade that, right? Like I feel like you just almost just an insta fade there. This guy also is good versus lefty. He's not giving up many homers, so a lot of things going against PCA other than his barrel, which is 30%. 24% over the last 25, which is just wild. I don't know. It's just got to be a trap, so I'm not going to take it, but his odds being like that is just wild. I've never seen PCA for that high. 3K yesterday from PCA. Was it 4? I thought he struck out 4 times. Unless it was the day before. Suzuki doubler homer. Bro, we better beat the stupid Reds, man. Oh, I was supposed to go to the game today, actually. It's Monday, yeah. Dang. Nico kills Lodolo. Six for 15 on him. 7 for 20? Dang, bro. It's just got to be a trap. I'm not taking it. I'm not falling in the trap. I ain't falling in the trap. Oh, these odds are so high too. Plus 1100 for TJ Friedel. Didn't he get like 3 homers one time? No, 2. Who's that guy on the Reds who hit like 3? Was that Austin Hayes maybe? Who was that? Who was that? No, he hit 2. Tyler Stevenson maybe? Wasn't there a guy on the Reds who hit Steer? Yeah, okay, it was Steer. That's San Diego. That was nasty. Hazer Gav. I thought it was too. Apparently Steer. Story Romy Caminero. Caminero is an interesting pull. %40 ground ball. 46% last 15. Not great. Oh shoot, those videos went live and I forgot. Give me a second. I need to post the link to those. One sec. Forgot I even posted those shorts. I literally said that at the start of the stream. Let me make sure they're actually out. Oh yeah, they have like 100 views. Cool. How do I do this? Copy link. Put this on this one. And then copy link and put this one on this one. Yeah, if you guys ever wondered how to get Propfinder as an app on your phone, I just posted 2 videos on both Android and iPhone. It's in our shorts, so if you just go there through the YouTube, then you can see all that. So and also, if you guys want any videos or have any suggestions, I'm gonna make a picture one probably tomorrow after stream or today. I need to get that one out, and then also a WNBA one or two. I'm not sure how many of you guys are interested in WNBA, but it could be a good moneymaker. Would it make? Why don't I look at last 5? Because last 5 is only like the last maybe game or last 2 games. So when you look at last 5, it's only showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? These. So you only get stats from that. I like showing last 15 because it's usually like last 3 or 4 games, maybe 5. But it just shows more, than just a few at bats. WNBA, please. Got you, bro. Is there anything like specific, any specific videos you guys want to see? I do want to release the pitcher one, and then as opposed, or I could make a long WNBA one just going over everything. I don't really know if I want to do that to you guys though. But if you want it, I could do that. WNBA is good. It's a good thing to bet on. Let's do some pitchers. Let's do some pitchers. It's time. I don't like doing walks allowed. Okay. I like starting off by the matchup. So I filter like this. Look at the matchup for the strikeouts. You can also look at alt lines. Look at alt lines filtered by this. Nick Lodolo, like minus 1200 though. I'm not going to bet on a minus 1200 line. But if you want, all of them are there. So if you want to bet on a minus 1200 line, you can. Haven't been doing WNBA since you had a 12 leg, bro. I'd keep doing WNBA if I had a 12 leg. You think they'll let this guy go all the way? Adrian Hauser away at Angels. Angels don't bat very well versus righties. It's just, this is his first time pitching here. I don't know if they'll let him go all the way. Bailey Falter versus Kansas City. These guys strike out the most. Last time he played him, he got 4. How many outs did he go? 11. He got 4 strikeouts and 11 outs. That's crazy. Yeah, Adam, I'm done with home runs for now, but if people ask, I'll keep doing them. I want to go back to pitchers because no one was asking. Man, Adrian Hauser could pop off today in his first start. That could be crazy. You think they'll let him? Let's see if they're going to let him go. Like, let's see if they'll let him go all the way. I mean, why would they trade for him and not use him, right? Like, debuting Monday. Let's see. Right from the Red Sox in exchange for Curtis Mead and right-handers Duncan DeWitt and Ben Peoples. Essentially be taking over over the rotation spot. Wow, they traded Zach Little to the Reds? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the data says to go with it, but I just don't know if they'll give him the chance, you know? I mean, I don't know why they'd trade for him and not let him go the distance. Joe's check Wilson Contreras' barrel against the 4-seam today. It's unbelievable. Check that and let me know what you think. I think I am going to take Hauser. I mean, he's favored to go over that line of 16.5. Let me see if I have any other discounts on like Sleeper, Prize Picks, or Underdog. All these apps suck. I can't wait till I actually get good odds, but that'll happen soon enough. Jesus Luzardo, 5.5 Ks. Let's see why they're trying to scam me with Luzardo. I don't know, actually. Versus lefties, these guys suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and if he goes through the order twice, I like that, actually. Kind of got to wait till that confirms, but I kind of like that. Averaged 93 pitches. Versus lefties 6, 6, 4, 6, 7, 10, 6, 5. Yeah. 8, 4, 1, 2, 4. But he averages 16.5 outs, so 5, 5 1/3. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look terrible. Jesus Luzardo, 6 strikeouts. Wilson Contreras. Thanks, guys. Stowers not going, DraftKings posted him. That's, yeah, typically how that works. You think Fried can sneak 8 Ks? Let's take a peek here. I don't love Tyler O'Neill, Drew. Interested on doing a money line leg. I don't know what that means. Hi, C, what's a money line leg? I have no idea. Almost, yeah, Joe's exactly, bro. 50% barrel on a pitch that he throws 40% of the time. Okay, Max Fried, can he sneak out 8 Ks? Let's see, versus lefties. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd have to say that yes, he's probably gonna get 8 Ks. Wow. What are his odds on that though? Like plus 130? Nice, plus 130 at 6.5. Interesting. Um, hmm. I'd like to wait for this lineup to confirm, but I do like his strikeouts as of now. Same with Jesus Luzardo. I could also, if I like end stream before the lineups come out, I'll post on Discord, so make sure you guys join there. It's free, so just join there and I post. You can enable notifications if you want to be notified when I post my plays, and things like that. So, okay. Hauser, Falter. Minea hasn't pitched in a while, so fading him. Cade Pavich also hasn't pitched in a while, so fading him. Kikuchi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also got to look at who he plays better against. Definitely better against lefties. This team has a lot of lefties, so give that like a double. It's just all data here. Like, it's just all data. What's his line like? I'm gonna guess his strikeout line is 5.5. I think that's probably a reasonable line. We need Josh Lau to play. We need Brandon Lau to play. We need Aranda to play. And we need those 3 to strike out once. Actually, I'd only take it if his line's like 4.5. Yeah, 5.5, that's a little too high for me. See, like, look at these games. 5 would have been simple, but... Any Angels players? For homers, I assume you mean, Joe? Let me check. Let me go back to the sheet. Money line. I hate doing money lines, I see. I think they're way too random in all sports. Genuinely, like, I hate them. Bro, like, I bet like 2 money lines in NFL. I bet like against the Brown. Like, I did a few 2 legs, and I think I lost every single one of them. Just because I'm like, oh yeah, obviously the Ravens are going to beat the Browns. Like, bro, what? I'd never bet money lines. Word all the way. Okay, now we could actually look at the Tigers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not as great as I was hoping. 0% barrel for Riley Green on the heater? Are we for real? See, like, Riley Green, I'd probably take it. Oh my god, look at all those field outs. Man, these guys are terrible. They're supposed to be good. Why are they in such a slump? Yeah, I mean, I would take lefties here, but all these Tigers are in slumps, man. I guess K Carp is the best odds, but oh my god, 73% fly ball. All right, we're taking Kerry Carpenter because those stats are unbelievable. This guy is a righty. Yeah, I mean, like what? Bro, Drew, I do not like Tyler O'Neill. Stop spamming chat with Tyler O'Neill. That guy sucks. Stop it. Pissing me off. I don't think Green's the answer, bro. Green all the way. I don't know, man. I mean, everyone's on Curie because he pulls everything. He only has to hit it like 360, like especially where you're sitting at, maybe 370 on average. And he's pulling it 60% of the time. Great hard hit. Can't not take that, bro. Oh, wait, what happened to all my plays, bro? Holy cell. Holy cell. Hold up. Let me re-add these guys to the list. Cruz, Soto, Wilson. My dad just texted me and said, "There's 6 divisions in baseball. Cubs have the second best record in baseball. Cubs are second place in their division." Stupid Brewers. I didn't know the Brewers are that good, bro. Like what? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay, I think Stowers' total bases was already there. Yeah, we have Stowers' total bases. Romy G total bases. And Pena HRRs. Okay. Vaughn was a huge pickup, bro. That guy's hit the same amount of home runs on the Brewers as the White Sox. Same amount. Five on each. And he's only played like a fifth of the season with the Brewers. Probably less than that. Definitely less than that. Like a tenth, bro. PCA out today. Nico leadoff. Interesting. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about taking PCA. I don't think I would have because of the weather, but I don't know. I'm going to do some WNBA research, see if I can get a good discount for this. If anyone has Underdog, there's a $50 max. Or I have it for some reason, but I want to see if I can get something good here. For WNBA, I filter by the matchup and then kind of just go from there. I hate Natasha Cloud. She always sells my bag. Sabrina Ionescu's back too, so. Also, spread of 10. I also filter here. I forgot to do that. This game's going to be good for overs. Both of these games. Natasha Howard, probably the play. Let's see, what she averaged? 25 minutes. She'll get at least that. Looks like closer to 30. When she gets 25 minutes, she's 8 for 12 on the season. Let's see if she has a, what's her name? Natasha Howard. Why is everyone's name Natasha? Her line is 18.5 PR. Low-key hammer that. As long as Caitlin Clark's out. Ruled out for Thursday's game against the Aces. Doesn't have a timetable for return. Okay. And when playing with all these chicks, she's 7 for 9. Hooked on 1. So I like WNBA, bro, is so free. Like, this is such a good bet. I'd take this bet 10 out of 10 times. When she gets 28 minutes, she's green. Without Caitlin Clark, without all those guys. Yeah, I mean, I can't not like that, so. And her promo, 14.5. Like, bro, what? I might take that as the normal line, even. Good matchup, good spread. What was my favorite, like, pitcher play? Max, none of those were out yet. Might just take 2 WNBA plays, low-key, but WNBA is actually, bro, it's so good. It's so good. Hold on. I know the title of the stream's doing homers, but like, do you want winning plays or not? Like, 1 point spread, Kelsey Plum on the Sparks. When she's with her teammates, she got 7 and 8. I mean, without Brink, she's 17 for 21, averaging 35 minutes. The only game she didn't go over were against Indy and against Minnesota, where it was actually a close game. They just sold happens, and this was not a close game, so she probably didn't get minutes. No, she did actually. She just was too short, or one short, I guess. So I'm probably gonna take. I'll take Plum on the discount, maybe, if that's a thing. Can I do that? Let me see. I can't take her assists. They know her assists are free. Her line's at 5.5 now. These are for everything, Joe. For WNBA, I usually bet teams first half points to Liberty. I've cashed the under for me twice so far. Would be a third time last night, but didn't bet it. Gotcha. Wyatt Pangford homer, Carlos. I'm not taking that, Joe. I'm taking the Natasha one. I'll favorite it. Natasha Howard, PR was nasty. If you filter her, I think I gave her 25 minutes on average without Clark with all these chicks. I mean, 7 for 9 on the season, like, doesn't really get better than that. She actually averages usually more than that. But at least 25 minutes. So if you give her 28, she's 6 for 6, like cashing by a lot. Shooting well. So she doesn't shoot very many threes, which is good. Yeah, PCA out. Hope he does some batting practice. Bro, chill on PCA. You guys are so mean. You guys are so mean. Maybe we could take an under in this game. One of these games. Jonquel Jones under. Wow, a lot of these Liberty players are out. But she's only gone over once on this line, so... Interesting. She averages 30 minutes. Let me just see what she does with 30 minutes in the regular season. So 5 for 16 with 30 minutes. I mean, I would have to say she goes under, boys. With all these teammates and without these chicks, she's 1 for 4. So Jonquel Jones under. It's also buffed because of the spread. Did I update the pinned list? All I added for homer wise was... Shoot, it's not showing. Kerry Carpenter. Let me see if I can get a quick over in this game. Sorry, I know WNBA research isn't why you're here, but... I want to see if I can get a discount. Nafessa Collier's day-to-day. I know she's like a big part of this team. She's day-to-day and she hasn't... Yeah, don't love that. Whoever this chick is, maybe. She's out. Bang, 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 bang. 12 for 28. Averages 30 minutes. We can give her 30. No, don't love that. Erica Wheeler or something. I wonder if I could take a discount on like Pena HRR or something. Probably not. Yeah, definitely not. I like Natasha Howard's line. How do you get to Narth's picks in the Discord? If you go to the Discord, go to verify and then role selection. And click Narth. You can do that. Maybe I should make a tutorial on how to do that. People like ask all the time. Cook a 3-leg community poll home run lotto. I like that. Let's do it. I should have been doing a poll. How many likes are we at? We gotta get to 100 before we end the stream at least. I'm getting an ad on my own stream. That's crazy work. 127 watching. We're at 85 likes. If you guys haven't liked, I'd appreciate it. We're super close. Super close to 100, and then I'll stop talking about it. Okay, well, who should I have on the poll? Okay, I'm gonna add Soto, O Cruz, for O'Neal Cruz, Wilson, Contreras, and Kerry Card. Those are all the guys I have. Okay, there's the poll. Vote for who you guys want, and we will do a community home run parlay. 5 more likes. Let's go. All I gotta do is ask, I guess. You guys are liking it up. See, that's what happens when I watch streams. I typically just forget to like. So I just need that reminder. And I know it's annoying. Like, shut up, kid. But like, it really does help. So I appreciate you guys liking. Okay. What do we like here? What's my favorite like pick? Just pick of the day. I really like the Natasha Howard. I'm gonna use that for my discount. I have 21 minutes to pick. I think I'm just gonna do Pena, HRR. I do like that. Jesus Luzardo's favored to go over 6.5. Oh, the lineup's confirmed. Okay, we get against lefties. Isn't he nasty too? Yeah, he's nasty versus lefties. 60% K rate on the sweeper. Ooh. Okay, 1 lefty, 2 lefty, 3 lefty. Okay, so he's got to get those 3 guys, and then surely he gets this guy maybe once. If he can get Gunnar, Holiday, or Kauser twice, and is this guy mainly gonna bat lefty? Oh wait, no, he's gonna bat righty. Interesting. This guy sucks though. Righty is 8 for 43. I kind of like the Luzardo strikeout line. What can I get him for like? I can get him for 5.5 at 0.6. Look at Joey Loperfido. Let me look. I got you, bro. Okay, versus lefties, Tanner Gordon does give up more. Remember, this is the game with the wind blowing out, so the odds are kind of cooked. He throws 4-seam changeup. Man, this is perfect. 4-seam changeup. He doesn't hit very well, though. I mean, his ISO says otherwise. Jeez, a 540. All those balls would be gone probably. 393. I think you add an extra, what, 33 feet in Coors Field? 393. So all of these would probably be gone, I'd have to guess. What are you guys voting on the poll? Let's see. When we pick Soto, he will walk. Soto not going today. Will go tomorrow. Why not today, Adam? Why not, bro? Carry Berry. All right. Should I end the poll? I think I'm gonna end the poll. Wait, how do I do this? Soto is winning at a whopping 44%. Okay, he's gonna be the first leg. No one voted for Will. Wait. Oh no. People voted for Cruz. Carey, Carp, and Contreras are tied. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do just a poll of. Actually, should we just go Soto, Contreras, K Carp for the community lay? I mean, obviously you guys don't like O'Neal Cruz, and you like Carey, Carp, and Contreras more. Is there anyone, any objections, anyone that we could take from any other game? If you have right now any objections, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll just do Soto, Contreras, and K Carp, with Soto being the favorite today. All in all, I don't love Loperfido. I mean, against righties, like 19 for 53 homers though, 28% K rate. See, like the thing is, usually he's a sleeper. His odds are just so good because everything's in his favor right now. Like the pitcher's throwing his top 2 pitches that he crushes. Let's look at his metrics actually. 25% fly ball rate, 62 hard hit, straight 50% of the time. I just don't love it. I could see you taking it for a sleeper, but with these odds, it's just not really a sleeper, you know? Okay, Wyatt Langford, Ramos, Devers, Soto, Torque, Ramos. This pitcher, I just don't know anything about this pitcher. If anyone can find a pitch mix on him, I'll be happy to look for Giants guys. But he just hasn't pitched in so long. He literally hasn't pitched in a year. So I don't know. I'd like to fade that game, if I'm going to be honest. Also, the wind's blowing in, and they're at PNC Park, so you're going to have to bet on lefties. I know a lot of you guys are saying Devers, but I can't really get behind that, to be honest. There's a lot of things going the wrong way. Goodman, I think we researched him earlier. I like it, but not for plus 270. I think it was plus 290 earlier as well, so I probably wouldn't take. I'd have to really like it, and I thought it was okay. Okay, I guess the 4-seam is absolutely nasty. But like, if you're gonna bet a guy to hit a 4-seam, bet Contreras today. Fly ball, hard hit, pull. It's all okay. Nothing I love. Also versing a really good pitcher. I know he throws a 4-seam 50% of the time, but the odds just aren't worth it for me there. Volpe, Yelich, Rema. Okay, Langford. This guy keeps asking for Langford. Is he that nasty? This guy gives up 0.27. Max Fried gives up a 0.27 HR per 9, which means he gives up 0.27 of a home run per 9 innings. Already hate it. And he has a 0% barrel over the last 15 games, so we're not taking that. What about Stowers? We could look at Stowers. I think he could be like a sleeper. I mean, odds 333. I don't know. He has a good barrel on all the pitches, I guess. Last 10 to 40%. Last 20. His fly ball was low for me. Good hard hit. And an okay pull. He's facing a righty. This guy does struggle versus lefties on the changeup sinker. Changeup, he's nasty. Sinker, he is nasty. I do like his bases. I don't know if I love him for a homer. Like, look how many doubles he has all over. How is this a double? What the heck? Guess it landed there, went down the line. I don't know. I mean, versus righties, I guess he does have 24 homers. Like, it's not nothing, of course. Mondays, he's terrible. Batting second, he's not great. And he wasn't in a weak spot, which is another reason I kind of don't love it. I already looked at Tyler O'Neill. I don't like that. Otani and Vladdy. Bro, I never look at Otani because his stats are always just insane. I wouldn't take him today, though, against Sonny Gray. 0.55. It's 2 for 7 with a homer, though, because he's Otani. Just a literal cheat code. This guy's unbelievable. 20% barrel last 15. 66% ground ball. What are his odds? Plus 230. I wouldn't even take it at those odds. Look at all those homers, holy. Some guys are righty. Yep. 25% home run rate if it's a line driver fly ball. If it's a fly ball, 32% chance. If it's none of that, 14% chance off a righty. That's crazy. Look at Volpe. 0 for 6 against Patrick Corbin. Doesn't look great. 60% ground ball. Nah, bro. Where's Volpe? Is he ready? Yeah, he's ready. I wouldn't take Volpe, bro. Yelich, Vlad, Stanton, Ellie. Did we look at Stanton? I feel like we looked at Stanton. I just don't love Corbin's pitch mix. Stanton's a righty. Interesting. He's seen 3 of these pitches. So I don't know. Stanton has a decent history with him. Nothing really to go off of. Austin Slater. I mean, he has a good barrel, but I don't want to bet on him because he got to the Yankees his first game. He had 2 at-bats and struck out twice, so. Who do I like from the Yankees? I wouldn't like anyone. Who was the best barrel? Who's a righty? I mean, Slater is the best barrel as a righty. Where's Judge? Is this guy injured? Or am I blind? Where is Judge? Why is he not there? Surely they didn't trade Judge, right? That would be crazy. Can you imagine they traded Judge? Goldie? Maybe. Maybe Goldie's the play. No, 0% barrel. I just don't like those pitches. I wouldn't take anyone on the Yankees. I mean, I'm not, so. Oh, he is hurt. Okay. What happened to him? Yelich? Eric Fetty. Eric Fetty's on the Braves. Wasn't he just on the Cards? Wait, how much longer do I have this discount? 10 minutes. I gotta lock something in, boys. Dang, he's favored to go over 6.5 now? Oh, I should have taken it. Dang, man. 8 for 16, 2 doubles off this guy. Cutter. He has, like, no barrel. Bro, Yelich never has any barrel, but he just hits homers randomly. Like, 72% of the time, he hits a ground ball on these pitches. That is terrible, bro. Burleson? I think we looked at Burleson. I like Contreras more. Yeah, I did miss the whole trade deadline. Literally. Someone wanted Ellie, I think. Ellie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Yelich is in that game that's super rainy. 0 for 5 against Michael Soroka. I don't think we even looked at the Reds, actually. Dang, Soroka's kind of nasty. Soroka kind of nasty? Okay, let's see if Ellie knows how to hit a baseball. Not particularly. Lots of doubles. Double, double, double. What was that whole Speedway Classic about? I was out getting lunch, and I saw there was a Speedway Classic thing. Like, is there a reason they did that? Or they just, like, did that? It was sick. They did a baseball game in a race car track. It was super sick. I was just, like, wondering if there's, like, a reason for it, but It was cool. They got to do stuff like that more often for baseball. It's so good. Selly not going. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. There's a slurve a lot, so first right-handed pitchers, these guys strike out a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His line's probably like 4.5 for strikeouts. As long as this is, this line's probably 3.5, 5.5. Ugh. I ain't taking that. Wait, is this guy on the Reds? Oh no, that guy from the Nationals. Trevor Story, Laureano. What's a slurve? It's a curve slider thing, I think. Ooh, do I like Luzardo to get 6? Wait. Luzardo. No, I do like Luzardo, didn't I? Wait, what's this outs line? 17.5? Okay, I like that. I think he can go crazy today. Versus lefties, these guys suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he gets 2 more. I'll put a unit on it. Luzardo 6.5. I think he can get, if he gets one of those guys twice, and then like this guy, this Jay Jackson guy, is this guy even any good? Like he just hasn't played much. It doesn't have a strikeout line. Home run plus 750. Yeah. Okay, I just put Pena 1.5 HRR, Natasha Howard 14 PR, and Jesus Luzardo 6.5 Ks on a parlay. I feel like that's decent. I feel like that's decent. Slider curve, yeah. Slider curve, slurve. Laureano, Trevor Story. Trevor Story. Ready 1.47. 1-for-1 against him with a single. Bailey Falter. Wow. He either hits a fly ball or a ground ball. He doesn't hit the 4-seam well. He hits the slider well, but he only throws it 12% of the time, so I don't love that. What I think about Casty. Casty gives up more versus righties. Casty has like no barrel. I'm gonna go back at the weak spots and see if we can cook up some HRRs. Nick Lodolo, 3.5 Ks on Prize Picks is a thing. What is this Explore page? Why is there an Explore page on Propfinder? What is that? Or Propfinder on Prize Picks. Holy. Why has Nick Lodolo got like a glizzy next to him on Propfinder? On Prize Picks. Why do I keep saying the wrong thing? Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Jeff, be careful on that game. The wind is blowing straight in. All the odds are stupid high for some reason, so I'm just fading. JP Sears is boosted at 4.5 Ks. Let's take a peek at Sears. Or no, wait, he was gonna get cooked, isn't he? Versus lefties, yeah, this dude is getting cooked today. JP Sears, my brother, you are getting cooked. Cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked. Yo, he added a thing. Important tutorial for iOS and Android users. How to turn Propfinder into a native iOS/Android app. Click here to watch it. Bingo. Look at this guy. Look at this handsome feller. So this is the Apple one. If you have an Android, check out the pinned comment, and then, yeah, bingo. Look at this handsome guy. Isn't he so handsome? Okay, anyway. Yeah, I see Lodolo's discounted on Prize Picks. I was looking at, oh wait, they have a home run on chalkboard? Total bases too, what the heck? Oh, no, they don't, do they? No. Are the promos all in one place? Yeah, they are. Okay, Seager, JP Sears, Suzuki bases is boosted, so that's probably cooked. Yeah, JP Sears is most definitely cooked. Okay, I forgot. Why does Sears not have a thingy? Interesting, he doesn't have any lines. I think he's gonna get cooked. Let's see if there's any promos anywhere else. All my apps are so bad, bro. Seven out of 8. What you mean? Oh. Yeah, the Cubs game is cooked, bro. The odds are crazy. Okay, any specials here? Devers to get a hit. Soto to get a run. Maybe. And Vladdy, like, bro, what? That is cooked. Do any of you guys ever mess around with the combo strikeout lays? I feel like that could be wild. Like Brandon Fat and JP Sears go under on Ks, surely. That seems free. 8? They go under that, bro. Look at these percentages. 2? Luis Arraez has a 2. Manny has an 18. Like, if... I don't see... Like, maybe he'll strike out Jackson Merrill. Maybe he'll strike out Cronenworth. Maybe he'll get Laureano. Maybe he'll get Diaz, but... And JP Sears isn't going to cook. Kid sucks. Let me see if it's better on Prize Picks. Update app, bro. Prize Picks making me update. Prize Picks is so bad, bro. Holy. JP Sears is heavily favored to go under that. Under his 4.5. What's the guy? Fat or something? Brandon Fat. There it is. He's also heavily favored to go under that. So I actually like that 4 line or 8 line or whatever. Okay, they also have it on Prize Picks. 8. And then you could take like the Dolo's thing with it. The Dolo's Glizzy. I've been limited on Prize Picks to $5 for my whole time on Prize Picks. It's so annoying. Okay, will the Dolo get through 4Ks? Not likely. Not likely. Maybe Swanson or Hap. Not likely though. Don't take that Lodolo pitcher thing on Prize Picks. It's like, oh yeah, this is free. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yo, what's up, Shay? Welcome in, bro. Tyler Glass now also discounted. Interesting. No, we're not going to do that. Probably just take, like, some bases, like Stowers bases or something. Does it not even do bases? Oh, no, it does. Okay, Stowers bases and Romy bases. And, of course, Romy doesn't have a baseline. I wonder if Chalkboard does these two. Sears, no, they don't, unfortunately. Parlay Play does the combo. I'm probably going to do the combo here. Stowers and Romy with that, if possible. Stowers for his total bases. Oh, and I'll get good odds, or decent at least. Romy G. Romy G total bases. 6.14x for that parlay. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, so the community parlay, we're all good with, what do we decide? Soto, Contreras, and K-Carp? I could put that in. Well, I get a 60% profit boost on Underdog. I know where I'm putting my homer lay. Carry Carp, Soto, and Contreras. Not that Contreras. Make sure you do the right Contreras, the Wilson Contreras. Oh, I shouldn't have done Luzardo in that one thing. I should have done him here. I'm going to double down on Luzardo because I'm dumb. I highly recommend against this. I'm going to double down on two plays, Howard and Luzardo. I feel like Howard's line is just too good to pass up. Okay, we'll do that there. And then we'll do K-Carp, Soto, Contreras, and then O'Neal Cruz. So we'll do this. I think this is probably gonna be it for the stream. I'm gonna post everything, how I play it. If any of you guys want me to check out other things, I will, but I think this will basically do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think Max Fried can go wild today. Oh my god. He can probably get 10 strikeouts. Maybe I'll do Fried to get like 7.5 strikeouts with O'Neal Cruz homer. Just for funsies. No, I don't want to supercharge that. Leave me alone. $3? Maybe I will supercharge that. Okay, I actually really like Fried's line. Why is his line 5.5? His line should be 6.5. He's heavily favored to go over 5.5. Fried is probably my favorite K lay of the day. His line's at 6 on Prize Picks. What's he on Chalkboard? Let me take a peek. Oh, wait, I should also do Cruz, see if I get better odds here. Cruz for a homer. And Fried. Fried for 7.5. Just better odds there. 4-man bases. I'd do Stowers, Romy, and then we could look for more. Ramos Seiya Wyatt is what Carlos is taking for homers. Yeah, total bases. I just have Romy and Stowers. We could look for more though.
I really like Freed's line. I don't know why it's so low. Um, like okay, here's what I do for strikeouts. Let me kind of walk you guys through this. Um, it's a little hard to like think about strikeouts. So here's how I break it down, right? So you have Max Fried, he's a lefty. You want to look at this right here. This is the most important thing when researching strikeouts. Versus left-handed pitchers, the Texas Rangers strike out seventh most in the entire league. So then you filter here, and what I do is I filter by the Max Fried's outs. So Vegas has him to go 18 and a half outs over or under. So they think he's going to sit right around 18 outs, right? Which is 6 innings. So then you could come down here and be like, okay, maybe he gives up 5 hits. If you face a guy 6 innings, 18 outs, that's at least 18 batters, right? Um, but say he gives up like 4 or 5 hits, he'll be going through the order um, at least twice. So at least twice, probably a little more. So then I just calculate these guys, and I'm like, okay, anything over 25%, I'm gonna add a number, right? So 25, he's gonna see this guy twice, probably 3 times. Hopefully strike him out at least once. 75% chance, right? You just times this by 3 if he's at the top of the order, like above the fifth, and then times it by 2 if he's under. So this guy would have a 44% strikeout rate. This guy would have 54 or whatever percent strikeout rate. This guy would be just above 50 as well. This guy would have like an 88% strikeout rate. Because he sees it twice. So that's what I go off of. And then I also go off of Max Fried's a lefty. How have they recently performed off lefties? So I look for guys who are also throwing around the same innings. Scuba threw 11, Valdez threw 10. This guy threw for 8 innings, only got 4 Ks, but Trevor Rogers, I don't really know him for being a strikeout guy. So yeah, just things like that, like 6 innings again, 5 Ks. I think it's pretty obvious that Max Fried is a better pitcher than Kyle Freeland. Tariq Skubal again, 7 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts. So just stuff to go off of there. I probably didn't make any sense when I was going over that, but that's just how I think about it. Basically, you have to keep in mind this lineup, it like this 35%, you have to double it because he's at least going to face Adolis Garcia twice. You can even try and triple it maybe 3 times. That's like that's over 100% strikeout rate. So like surely he strikes out Garcia once there. And then you're hoping for twice. But I think Fried's line should be like, I think 6.5 is probably fair. But I think it's worth taking more than that. Like I don't think 11.5, that's ridiculous. Like 8.5, 7.5, I could get behind taking that. I'm gonna hammer his 5.5 line, and then also build off of it. I took his 7.5 with a Cruz homer. Did like 0.7 units on that. But I think Fried has crazy potential today. So I'm gonna hammer that. What's my other favorite like play today? Let's keep looking at pitchers and find another really good play. Um, Sears like under maybe or Brandon Fat under. He's gone over every game. Really? He threw 9 Ks last time he played him. Like, and for the same thing, researching unders. So like Manny Machado, even if he faces him 3 times, that's just over 50%. So hopefully he doesn't strike him out. Luis Arias 6%. Like no way Arias can strike out. Tatis 19% chance. So you triple that. Triple this, triple this. You could triple all of them just to be safe on the safer side there. But his under is or his line is really low at 4, so I probably wouldn't take. I also took the combo parlay thing, so I just wouldn't take in general. But Brian Bella like 3.5. Royals strike out like none against righties. So just stuff to keep in mind when you're doing this research. Like, I'd probably even take the under here on Brian Bello. The thing is, Brian Bello's a good pitcher. Like, he can throw 10 strikeouts. Last time he played him, he got 6 in 4 innings. So it also matters who the pitcher is, you know? Like, Jason Alexander, I've never heard of this guy. But it's because he looks like he was a relief guy, and then he came in to start a few games. So Shohei Soto, Jesus Sanchez, 30% boost. I would not put Shohei on it. Shohei's odds are just trash, bro. All right, Adam, sounds good, bro. Go cook. Go cook. Do it. Why do they think this guy's going to give up so many runs versus Colorado? I guess the weather and everything. And versus lefties, they're nasty. So that's really interesting. The current home run list is all those guys plus O'Neal Cruz. Or no, plus... who did I not add? Kerry Carpenter. Kerry Carpenter looks nasty. Bro, what is happening? Like, can you guys hear that? Someone is hammering something as hard as they possibly can right outside my window for some reason. Like, stop! Stop it! Yeah, same with, like, I never even look at Otani, Rowley, or Judge ever. Like, their odds are never worth it. Slade Sassoni's favorite to go over. I like this over here. Recently the righties 3.174. Oh, not really actually. Now that I look at the stats, never mind. We can go off last 10. Brian Bello. The head-to-head for pitchers is really important. Like this, I like this. His strikeouts. Or not against the Royals, but you know what I mean. I was talking about food too. All good, Adam. Tune in for the next one, bro. Appreciate you joining. All right, let's go back to this cheat sheet. I don't think there's any like other pitchers that I really want to take. We could just take a peek at strikeouts, but I think Max Fried is as good as it gets today. Luzardo maybe a close second here. Versus lefties, you got like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's only doubled, so like half. This one's also doubled, more than half though. So one, so like 1.5. Probably gets him 3 times. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. At least 1, maybe 2. So we'll say 3. Get him 3 times, so 4. Get him 3 times, 6. Get him 3 times, 7. So yeah, I could see Luzardo. He gets 5 for sure. Like for sure. Against lefties he's better, so like makes it easier on these guys. And Cowser. So like surely he gets one of these guys twice. And then the other guys he just gets a few times. I think 6.5 is a fair line. If it was 5.5, I'd probably hammer, but I already bet on him enough. I already hammered his 5.5 actually. What's up, Nico? Welcome in, bro. Um, you could like rewind the stream. Probably have games. It's 4:16. Games start. When's the first game on? Like five something, 5:40. 5:40. Yeah. Yeah, I really like Max Fried basically. For strikeouts. For homers, I like Soto Contreras and K Carp. We just did a community parlay and took those guys. I'm also doing O'Neal Cruz with Max Fried. Um, did I take any of these bases yet? I think I did, right? Stowers and Romy bases. Let me refresh this page here. Ah, yes, I want to look at the weak spots. This is huge, actually. Okay, Pena we already took. I didn't go through and look at this yet. Harper has a 345 ISO weak spots. No history on this guy. I don't think I'd take him for a homer. O'Neal is in a weak spot, though. That's probably why a lot of you guys are saying him. I just don't love the pitcher. In terms of him being able to hit a homer. I don't love his stats either. Maybe Casty. Harrison Bader is in a weak spot. Lefties. Like, Soto's in such a good spot, boys. Does Nimmo see this guy's pitch as well? No, that would be perfect for an HRR play if he did. Maybe Pete Alonso for an HRR. He's just better versus righties, though. A little concerning. I don't think he's going to throw the polar bear a heater. That'd be a mistake. Be a big old mistake. Batting sixth. Third, fifth. Just righties. Trevor Story is in. Bobby Witt. But it's only Bobby Witt. First, second, third for Fetty. Who to choose between Pete and Soto? Soto, and it's not even close. I'm not even taking Pete. Soto's one of my favorites today. Okay, this guy struggles kind of in weird spots. Struggles versus righties especially. Eli White, no. Nah. Nick Allen, maybe? No, I do like O'Neal Cruz homer. I don't like Tyler O'Neill for a homer. Two different guys. Sorry. Kind of confusing there. Fifth and sixth. Nah. Third is Belly. Actually, it's better. I just don't love the pitches. Remember, we already looked at Belly. I don't like him to hit it. Don't love that because I'm betting on the pitcher of Max Fried. I think Max Fried can go crazy today. Nah, you're good, Mark. That was a little confusing. First, Horner. Fourth, fifth. Austin Hayes, Gavin Lux. Four-seam slurve. How often do I consider the day of the week? I don't consider the innings ever. Unless you're doing a live bet, you could look at that, but it's not worth like wasting your time going over that. Day of the week I do look at. I don't hate Tyler O'Neill. I just wouldn't bet my money on him. But yes, in terms of his stats, I do not like it. Do not like it. Adrian Hauser over on outs, I do like, actually. I think I'll sprinkle... why would the Rays trade for him and not use him, right? So, like... Adrian Hauser doesn't even have a line? No way. Are you kidding me? Surely he's up somewhere else. You appreciate the sub, Donta. Hauser? Why is Hauser down everywhere? Why does he not have odds? Oh, they just took him down, bro. No way. No way. Max Fried 8+ is almost a 4x on chalkboard. Just throwing that out there. Is PF the only site I use? I only use PF, but I'm also working with PF. So, like, obviously I'm biased, but I only use PF, and it's gonna sound biased, but I think it's the best site. Like, unironically, so take that for what you will. But yes, I only use my own site, so. I think I like Max Fried for more than 5.5Ks, right? Like, I can take a 6.5 and feel comfy with that. I'd have to deposit in this app, bro. Why does no one else have Hauser lines, man? Come on. This Prize Picks? This guy sucks. 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 8th. What does he throw? Oh, JP Sears. Yeah, I don't love that. Diamondbacks are just so bad. Let's see if they have Hauser. They do. They just changed his line to 17 pitching outs instead of 16.5. Everyone's like moving his line right now. Come on, man. Come on, man. I would try and get Hauser's line now if you guys can. His line's at 15.5 on Sleeper? Dude, what are they doing? Maybe I just absolutely hammer Max Fried on this. Like, I take his 8Ks. 2.62? Nah, that is terrible. Okay, can't take it there. Can I take him here now? Oh, I can. Wait, 16.5. Okay. Hold up. And then we take Max Fried for his 7.5. 4.88. That seems decently reasonable. Let me make sure I like Hauser a lot. Like, why would they have him and just not use him? That's what I don't get. Like, 9 out of 11 on the season. They just traded for him. He has a great matchup today against the Angels, who strike out a ton. I don't know. Why would they not use him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, oh my god. It's heavily favored to go over. I think over on strikeouts probably too. Do I get more? His line's at 4.5 on strikeouts now. Hauser and Fried K line maybe? K-Lay? Like, he has the best matchup, like, surely, right? I think he'll get 6 innings against righties. And he's away. Away, he's 5 out of 6, and he goes crazy on the road. 7, 8, 4, 4. Like, come on, man. Okay, we're gonna see if this guy's line anywhere is like at least five. Dude, at least 5 on sleeper is a 1.22 for Max Fried. Bro, like, they're on to it. They're on to it. Max Fried is the pick of the day for me, boys. This guy's line is insanely low. Okay, I'm not going to take it there. Let's see what Chalkboard has. Hauser, surely they have Hauser by now. They do. 4.5 is boosted. I wish I could do this on my PC and like show you guys what I'm doing, but unfortunately, most of these are just mobile apps. Okay, I could take Hauser and Fried for a 3.27 or a 2.73. Yeah, like, it's just wild. Hauser 4.5 Ks instead. 3.51. But I have to deposit. Yeah, I think this line is just crazy low. This line's just crazy low, man. Like, he's gonna get outs. Like, oh my god, man, he's gonna throw so many strikeouts. And versus righties, he's better. Like, oh my god, he's so much better. I guess he's not much of a strikeout pitcher, but he's versing all righties. Like, and they're not offering his 3.5 line anymore. Maybe we just stick to the original plan and go with his outs instead. I think I do like that more. Outs 20, 21, 24, 21, 19, like 18, 18, 18, 18. Okay, let's see what Chalkboard's offering for his outs line. Okay, 2.5 or 2.26. I think Hauser outs and Fried Ks are the best picks of today. I really like both of them. They look insane. Look absolutely nasty. I'll keep looking at more strikeout lines, but I think I'm just gonna put this in 2.55x. How much money do I have in this app? Okay, plenty. Put like 3 units on that. Okay, I only took one thing on Fried so far, I think. So I'm gonna take. Oh, I should check Flip for straight bets too. Fliff is the only app that I can straight bet on. It's so bad. It's literally so bad. I wish I had more options, but I just don't where I live, unfortunately. Okay, Freed is... I'm going to watch Freed play tonight. 7:05. I'm going to watch him play tonight. Over 5.5 is minus 165, boys. Like, what? Plus 305. Yeah, that's insane. Okay, Freed to get 8 plus. Does he have more lines on underdog? 10.5. I would take 8.5 probably. I don't think I'd take 10.5. Sonny Gray doesn't have a great matchup. It's just all in the matchup. It really is. Like Bailey Falter. He's not getting many outs though. I mean, like sometimes we could just look. Versus lefties, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like surely. But it doesn't look like he's a strikeout pitcher. It's just not. He's just not. Don't want to bet on Manea. Conforto for Homer. Yeah, 0% barrel. Again, I hate betting on guys who have this wide of a pitch mix too. I just wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take it. I do want to look at Max Fried more, see how many I actually think he's going to get. I think this line is so low on his strikeouts. It's crazy. Like, absolutely insane. Okay, versus lefties, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys that he can definitely strike out. And I think he'll get more. I like his 8.5 line. I think he can get 9. In a great spot to do it. It's unbelievable. It really is. Okay, I hammered that. I should do do Hauser here as well. I'll play that for a bit. Freeman. Wow, Freddie Freeman's actually hit homers. Freeman's really bad on the curve, and he throws the curve 25% of the time. Again, same thing. I wouldn't bet on this pitcher, but if you really feel obligated to, the stats don't seem awful. He's a 3.2% chance to hit a homer with all those settings, so I don't love that. For what are his odds? Like, yeah, plus 550. I mean, it's not worth. Freeman's been in a crazy slump this year. Yeah, I got you, Mark. Wait, so Freed, I can get him at 3.2x, or I can get him at better odds for 1 less strikeout on chalkboard. That's crazy. And then Hauser, I want to take his 4.5K line. I wouldn't go any higher than Hauser to get 5 strikeouts, but I do like that. Okay, I'm gonna play that as well. Trevor Story, don't like that. Romy, I like for total bases. Maven. Andy Pages, again, same thing. Dodgers, I wouldn't bet on against Sonny Gray. Okay, total bases. Saya's boosted. Who's boosted for HR? Corey Seager. Don't love that. What over here is boosted? Outs? Nope. Okay, that's it for this app. Yeah, if you can, I'd hammer Max Fried's line. Not even if you can. Hammer Max Fried's line. 7.5. I mean, I think he can get 9, realistically. I wouldn't go any higher than that, but everything's pointing in his direction, so I'd play something at least there. But I think that'll do it for this stream. I'm hungry. It's been 3.5 hours, so appreciate all you guys for coming. There will probably be a stream tomorrow for Dinger Tuesday. Wilson Contreras, K-Will. Join the Discord. I'll post everything I take in there, as well as just this list that we found on stream. So I'll do that, and then yeah, I think that'll be it. Jacob? What do you mean, Jacob? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate all you guys for joining. Hit the like on your way out. I'd appreciate it. I think we should have hit at least 100. But likes help. So appreciate if you do that on your way out. 109. Appreciate you guys. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for joining. Peace, Aaron. Thanks for joining. All you boys. See you later. Join our Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Later.